All right, well, that was fun. I have no idea what happened there. I didn't even hit anything, and it just went off. But we're back, we're back, we're back. That was weird. That's a new one. And everything I have is like when you push, you push X, it says, are you sure you want to do that? And that didn't happen. It just fucking ended. I didn't push anything, though. But anyways, hilarious. Great start, and we're in the mood. Anyways, what I was going to say, by the way, is, well, you all saw history because the last stream is going to get erased, so that's good. I don't know what I was trying to post about Bob Starsky's tweet, but then it just died. So pretty cool. Anyways, I'll show you in a second that, okay? Let's get back to it after this video works.
To name a Pokemon. But let's get some support. Let's get our first sub. Do you know we have no subs today?
Are you serious?
None. Can we get a sub on Kick? A single sub?
There
Please?
we go. Okay,
How
now
about
we're back from that.
some memberships? How about a super chat or a tip? Let's get some support for Pokemon.
Come
I
on.
haven't played Pokemon in 3 years.
So give money.
Let's go. Fuck it. Next game. Try making this a little entertaining. All right, watch this. Hey, look, everyone. Look at Kick Chat right now. You see what's going on?
Yeah.
You see how I just banned that fucking schlub? That freaking bum? Yeah, that's entertaining, isn't it? Grade A entertainment. Okay, let's continue.
Once you get toxic, forget it. If I'm toxic, I'm not even going to bother because I have nothing to get rid of the toxicity and I'm just going to die anyway. It's not worth it.
That's a good sound clip.
Come on, guys. Can we get some more support for Pokemon? Again, even if it's not 20 bucks.
Yeah.
Just a few bucks for Pokemon. Let's go.
Yeah, now we're begging for lower amounts. So even if it's not 20, how about some lower amounts? I mean, I'll take whatever you got.
This is a fun playthrough, isn't it? It's fun exploration. We're having a good time.
Not really.
Now we're up to 93 of support. See? Here it comes.
Uh-oh.
It's called Momentum. We're about to get it right now. Let's get some more support for Pokemon. Let's go. Let's get a sub. We have no subs whatsoever today on Kick. Let's get a sub right now.
Yeah.
One sub. Just one sub from one person over on Kick. That's what we need to get momentum going. Let's get a sub right now. For goodness sake, you've been watching all day. There's tons of you over there. You're enjoying. You're making fun of the game. You're making fun of me. You're having a good time. Support the dang thing right now. One fucking sub. One sub. Come on.
This is very, very strong begging, isn't it?
One sub. One stinking sub. I said a sub, not moral support. I said one sub.
Oh.
Seriously, we're not going to have a single sub on the stream today. Not a singular sub today. So seriously, we're not going to get a single sub today on
Jesus
Kick? That's
Christ.
insane. I can't believe we're not going to get a single sub today on Kick. I'm actually shocked and appalled. We're a chilled Pokemon stream where we're doing all fun stuff. Nothing. Nothing.
You need to do Rock Smash over there, Philip.
Chilled Pokemon stream where we're doing all fun stuff. Nothing. Nothing. What would happen if you didn't hit the goal? I think more people would be likely to support if you don't ask for it. Wrong.
Yes. Ooh.
Wrong. I know because I tested it. Completely wrong. On a stream where I literally asked for no support, I got none. I'm serious. It's you must ask for support if you expect it.
No, you don't.
You explain what happens. So if you support my streams, number one, we have freedom to do whatever we want when it comes to streaming. You want me to buy a new game? I'll buy it.
Uh-huh.
New piece of equipment comes out that's going to benefit us, like this wheel for driving games or a new controller. I'll just buy it. Why? Because I can afford it because you support me. That's number one.
Okay, number
two,
two.
we have rewards. We do DSP Tries It, which people love. You guys
Everyone loves. You love.
help me to determine what I'm going to do for DSP Tries It.
That's why a successful DSP Tries It has 1,000 views.
them up. I'm hyped for this new Taco Bell DSP Tries It coming up this week. That's the other thing. So you get things when you support the channel. You get unlimited free content all day long because I'm here 6 days a week streaming. That's what you get. But I've already
cool.
tested the waters. If you don't ask, you don't receive. You got to be honest with your audience. You got to be transparent. Tell them like it is, and then they support you.
All right.
Thanks for $10. Want to be on the internet. I don't want to sit here and become Mr. Shill, Mr. Ask, Mr. Beg. I just want to have
That's too
fun
small.
with you guys. Chill, hang out, enjoy games, and then, hey, the support will come. And that's always been my...
I'm trying to do it on the fly now. Look at chat now. It's too small. What is that, a chat for ants? Here we go. I beat you to it. There you go. 25? Let's try 25. Big ups, X Purple Thighs. Hold on. Let me see. Let me test this. Big up, Chuck Buried. Hey, God. He lacks tech literacy. Please, this is definition of tech literacy. Look at that. Looks beautiful. Looks beautiful right now. I might kick it up another 5, though, to be honest. I'm a perfectionist. He's perfecting.
Philosophy. If
There we go.
I'm enjoying what I'm doing on a stream and you're enjoying what I'm doing on the stream and the content is that kind of reciprocal relationship and we're all enjoying each other's company,
Yeah.
the support will just naturally come. And in general, it does.
Someone just tipped $20 and says, I want Jade to be able to name a Pokemon. So someone was nice enough to do a $20 contribution
So I know the scuttlebutt is this is Jade's mom herself.
so that Jade can name a Pokemon.
Oh my God. What a fucking idiot.
Can I name the fish George Droid? Yeah, it fits. Let's see. We're going to have a George
Nice one, Philip.
Droid Magikarp, huh?
George
Oh,
Droid.
that's a fake? It wasn't him? Oh, he's saying that's not him. Oh, okay, he wants to name the bunny Bad Bunny. Is that the real?
Yeah, do Bad Bunny.
You're not fun. There's too many. Dude, there's too many people now impersonating this person.
But do Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Do Bad Bunny. Okay, there we go. That's the girl that did the $5. $5. You can sit in chat, but you can't afford $5. Remember that? He's still going, by the way, I believe. Okay, let's get Bob Starsky in the house here. Bob Starsky did ask some questions to Legal Mindset. Let's see. I know his name is Robert Starsky. I will show you that here because that was suggested. I do agree that's a good thing to show. Where is Robert? Oh, God. Robert Starsky. Where are you on Twitter? Robert Starsky. Oh, my God. It's not even him. Bob Starsky. Please. I'll find it in a second. There's another one. I know it's something weird. Okay, so let's go to... Next up, we're going to go to the night stream of this day, by the way. So here we go. Right there. We're going to do a tag team this thing with Snort Burnell video next. Big ups Wall Yap said, did you see the Chinese video of DSP was translated to English? Yes, I did. Great idea. I didn't see the video yet, but that is a great idea because obviously it was a hit in the Chinese community. So why should we be able to appreciate that video? So I don't have the link for you though, but that is cool. But it was more of a real June the King style thing that went through the whole career, right? So yeah, and I did show the comments on that being said last week, which I thought was fun. But yeah, here's oh, when I searched for that, I just found this. So here's a little field trip. Hold on. Not that. This. I just found this when I was looking for the Chinese video.
Yeah, Carmen T. Chase, how'd you come up with the song? I need bananas, tasty bananas. Put bananas in my mouth, squeeze the peel. It comes in denim. And does Cat sing that to you? Yes. What the fuck are you talking about? I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel. It comes in denim. Squeeze banana. Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the show and welcome to a brand new streaming week. With the entire chorus line of...
Remember these Phil's Day Off? We used to put effort into it. I don't know what this is, though.
It's supposed to be like a Szechuan Chinese place, and we've never ordered from
Yeah,
before.
go ahead.
Okay, so I ordered... It was supposed to be black bean pepper chicken or something like that.
Yeah.
And she ordered like cashew chicken. And we
Okay.
also ordered an appetizer that's supposed to be like... I forget what it's called, but I guess it's supposed to be a traditional Chinese dish where it's like pancakes or potato pancakes with green onion in them, and they cut it up into like fours, and so you dip it in like soy sauce. It's like an appetizer.
You can see why he stopped doing this.
Okay, so we order this, right?
Yeah.
So the food shows up, and the first thing we notice is that the food has dripped and seeped into the bag. The bag is full of sauce. So immediately when you get delivery and you see that, you know that this place sucks. Seriously, like that's the first indication. If they don't even know how to package their food, that it doesn't create a giant mess situation on the way to be delivered.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem. All right, I'm not watching this. You get it. This is when he used to bitch about fast food on the day off every day. And that's all it would be every single week, actually. Ex-Pro Thigh says, how does he explain begging but not hitting a goal then? Well, that's because he didn't, the begging wasn't effective that day. That doesn't mean just one day is proof, though. Because remember, he tested it many months ago. I think like before the King arc, he tested not begging one day and he didn't hit the goal. Therefore, test done, right? What else do you need? That's called evidence. One time it didn't work. So please. And if the begging doesn't work, yeah, it's just the game's fault. Good point. That's the game developer's fault. You know that. Chuck Barrett said, thought Phil finally took you down with the lawsuit. Let me know if you need counsel. I've beaten every Ace Attorney game and my rates are reasonable. Shout outs. No, he didn't come after me yet. But I'm trying to look for Bob Starsky's fucking tweet about that, if anyone has it. Because I know Robert Starsky's not it. Robert Starsky DSP. I'll find it eventually. But he did definitely super chat at Legal Mindset and did get a comment on it. So, I have found it now. Look at my legend. Look at this. Here we go. Big ups. This is the official. His name is Bobby _ Starsky. Here we go.
Money, then he will sue his detractors.
Here we go.
Bob Starsky says, hey, Andrew, DSP says if he cannot make money, then he will sue his detractors. How could he get a lawyer? I've talked about this many times. That's not going to work. He can't just sue your detractors. Now, if they've defamed him, he can. But here's the problem. He needs to prove his defamation. And the other thing is, he would need to show all of his finances. And a lot of people don't want to do that and expose themselves to that, right? And that's reasonable. But I don't think DSP is going to get rich off suing his detractors. Bob Starsky says, apologies, Andrew. I meant restreamers specifically. DSP wants to restreamers, but only if he can no longer make money. He should, it's like do it or don't do it, but don't just sit on it forever. I mean, there is a point at which he's sat on it too long. And I know that, once again, a lot of people want me to comment specifically. I don't know which ones he's talking about or not talking about.
It's raw fail.
In terms of the restreamers. So I don't know exactly who he's talking about suing. So, it depends on, once again, a fair use analysis, which can go a lot of different ways.
We need a fair use analysis. Okay, well, there you go. Obviously, it's not going to happen in any way, shape, or form ever. But yeah. Big ups. I mean, Philip is destroying his own case every time he talks about it. I think he talked about it on Trucks Sim, and I do have that ready for you, that entire stream. So we'll get there, I promise. Aid Robertson in the house says, here's 10 pounds so Jade doesn't get to name a Pokemon. I'll tell that, yes. Jade, you just got blocked. So you have to now support $30 to get your Pokemon named. But it appears he wanted... some silly names anyway. So Kaluth said, I'd give Bad Bunny the BBC. Oh, shout outs to Bad Bunny. And Kaluth has your support in many different ways. There we go.
Hollow Knight Silk Song, which I'm obviously excited for. I want to see what's in Act 3. Everyone says Act 3 is superb.
And I think this is a troll, so I don't even know, but I'll just read whatever it says. It says, USA is full of fun people. Cool. Thank you. I think that was a troll, though, so that won't count.
I'm excited for that. And then it's going to be American Truck Simulator Chill on Sunday night.
Bad Bunny is a rapper.
Oh,
okay. I'm out of touch on that.
And let me tell you something. A day without subs on Kick is completely unacceptable. Zero. Not even a single sub came in on Kick today. None. Nada. Zilch.
I know this one.
I couldn't believe it, quite frankly. Excuse me. I couldn't believe it, quite frankly.
This is my bad, buddy. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Was so upset. However, there were a few kicks. Just a few, though. There were a few kicks. Like maybe 30 or 3,000, 4,000 kicks, something like that. There were some kicks. But there were no subs. What is going on here?
The only way you can get your question answered is if you do like a super chat or a tip, then I can see it after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get some subs tonight on Kick, for goodness sake. For everything, that's right in the world.
Oh, Kira chat. That makes sense. Once you do something like that, you do a rebrand makes sense.
Demons together without any subs. We need to exercise the demons on stream tonight. There's demons about us in the games, in the world, and we got to keep them at bay. You know how you keep them at bay? Subs. That's how. So let's get some subs on Kick tonight.
Yeah, come on.
Support the stream now. Just do it now. Drop a sub, drop a tip, drop a super chat, drop a membership, drop your pants. All right, keep your pants on, but drop everything else.
Hilarious.
And support the stream so I don't have at the end be like, hey, guys, what happened? And then people are like, you see, he's begging. Like, well, I just did a friggin' 2.5-hour horror stream, which is what people want.
You guys made me do it. Oh my God, that's what he's saying. You guys made me beg.
Like, well, I just did a friggin', and then people are like, you see, he's begging.
Whoa, hold on.
And support the stream, so I don't have at the end be like, hey, guys, what happened?
Oh, you know what? So this is on Friday, guys. Remember? And Thursday night was the insanity 40 minutes waiting. Remember that? So he's talking about that directly.
And then people are like, you see, he's begging. Like, well, I just did a friggin'
Don't embarrass me in front of the internet, chat. Do not embarrass me. That's what he's saying right now. Legitimately.
2.5-hour horror stream, which is what people wanted. They asked for it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. And then all of a sudden, everyone contributed. You know? It's gross. It's for this.
Yes.
I have absolutely.
So
no
that
clue
was
what
before the gameplay even started. Okay, cool. That was a warning shot.
they want me to do. I can't. There's nothing to interact with left. I've interacted with everything.
Can you imagine how Project Zomboid's gonna go?
Code. I have no items to open up.
He's
that door
fucked.
that's
He's gonna play
busted.
Project Zomboid for 2 minutes.
I have absolutely no idea what they want me to do. Oh, you can push this out of the way. All right.
You can push.
This is the kind of game, if someone knows how to play it already, if someone's researched, then it's fun. As an outsider, having absolutely no idea what the hell I'm supposed to be doing, it's not very entertaining. But I guarantee you, for example, Clout Siffler knows how to play it. So if I were to ask him and he gave me tips on what to do, I probably would enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
But
is that how you think most people have to enjoy games?
as just an outsider playing or even an outsider watching, I don't know how well it works, you know? Some people really like this whole survival formula game where they're like crafting and you know, defend yourself at night and then go explore during the day. It has worked. It has been a successful formula. Like I said, I used to play Don't Starve, and it kind of worked. So, but I'll be honest, you know, as initial impressions, I'm not blown away by it or anything. Maybe I would have to play more of it and try to figure out exactly how it works. But the game explains absolutely nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's Deadwood, folks. Curious on your
Shout-outs Deadwood.
thoughts. It's certainly not a bad game, but we're over 40 minutes in, and I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Can we get some support before we start this next game? How about this? Can we get to $50? We're at 35.
Yeah, come on.
Let's get a sub. Let's get a super chat. Let's get a tip. Let's get some memberships. And for goodness sakes, let's get some kicks. Let's hit the $50 of support right now. And then we'll try Golden Light. All right, let's go. Come on.
Very fun.
Let's rally and get a little bit of support here. We're at what, 35? Yeah, let's get to 50 right now. Costs 3 subs on Kick. That's nothing. That's
Okay.
right. My begging fundraising segment. Like I said, what did I say?
I said, here we go. Let's try to justify begging. Go ahead.
Last time we did this, as soon as I started playing the games, all support completely stopped. Right? That's exactly what happened.
So,
In fact, on Tuesday when I go out with my wife, I'm going to spend your money. And I'm going to laugh when I'm doing it. I'm going to say, that was that asshole's money.
Let's get some support. Let's get to $50 right now.
pulling out all the stops. Just letting it go here. Letting it go. For the full effect.
It's all about this first, and then the content second.
This is just insanity. Like, this is not even like... This is just like a crazy fever dream of nonsense, right?
Oh.
Now listen, I'm not saying it's bad. It's so unique. that
What kind of game is this?
into a kind of like puzzle game like this and weird zany survival, maybe you would like it.
Zany
This is
survival. This is a zany survival style.
Crazy to me. And honestly, the art style, I think, is actually giving me a legit headache.
And if you think that I'm some kind of a sissy, I mean, that's fine.
And let's be honest, I think it's also kind of neat that there's a little bit of competition between YouTube and Kick. There is. Like, there's like the viewers sometimes go at it and they'll like razz each other, like, ha, Kick's supporting everything tonight. Kick's carrying tonight. No, YouTube is the MVP tonight. Those Kick guys are brokey bums. And then people go back and forth. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I like that. I also like the
Very
two
organic.
chats because the Kick chat really does have a different feeling from the YouTube chat.
Yes, because they're all your haters.
Chat is always more laid back, a little bit more chill, a little bit more relaxed. Well,
Those people have difficulties putting together sentences.
like Kick chat is always rowdy and uppity and going crazy, right? So
yes,
it's kind of
because that's all the haters.
neat. It's neat to have that difference in the feeling.
Uh-huh.
I really like that.
And I use that negativity, I use that toxicity to fuel me, right?
Do you see the pattern that I'm making here? Do you see what I'm trying to get at here?
No.
I have no evidence of what I'm saying, but isn't it a bizarre pattern that we were getting giant inflated views when I had positive association with Kino Casino, and then as soon as I decided I'm done with them and I moved on, all of that just completely disappeared?
Yeah, because the Kino fans got off the bandwagon? Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
I don't know.
I mean, put two and two together and you figure it out.
I'm putting two and two together and I'm not figuring anything out. Oh, he was viewbotted on this stream. Okay, so he's accusing them of doing that. Okay.
'Cause I can tell you right now, I never had nothing to do with it. I do not condone that kind of. Tell you right now, I never had nothing to do with it. I do not condone that kind of behavior whatsoever.
Easy for you to say.
I don't.
I know not.
I want nothing to do with that crap. I don't. I want nothing to do with it at all. Any viewers that I have on my content, I want to be legitimate. I want to be fans. You know what I'm saying? That's
okay,
what
well
I
then
want.
that's all of Kick gone then.
I want positive viewership, positive support. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I don't want fake stuff. I never would seek that out. I completely condemn that kind of behavior. But I just find it so mysterious that all of a sudden I was getting massively inflated views around that time period. And then when I left, it all just disappeared. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, because the fans of Kino left.
But you're really stupid. I'm not saying that I think Kino Casino has power over Kick. I'm saying I think that there's a very big view-botting element involved there. That's all I'm going to say.
That's like me, right?
Okay, so Philip was viewbotted a few times, but that very much the minority of times he streamed. Is that what he's talking about?
View-botting element involved there. That's all I'm going to say.
That's
Okay.
like me, right? That's like me. Phil's not self-aware.
I can't prove anything. But, I mean, let's be honest here. How was it that out of nowhere I was getting view bots when I was associated with them?
Because someone from the Kino Casino audience thought it'd be funny, I'm guessing. But they didn't do it every fucking day. It was very rare. Like 5 times maybe.
Disappeared. Here's what I think.
Do you want them back? Is that a bad thing?
happened? I think that when what Kick wanted to do
Yeah.
was during that time period when
Go
I was
ahead.
trying to qualify for the partner program, they wanted to help me. So they legitimately had mods coming by and saying, this is an established streamer. This guy's been around for a very long time. Let's help him out to get the numbers so he can be in the program.
No, they wanted to show off. It's like similar to if, let's say, Beetlejuice from Howard Stern Show was streaming. They put him on the front page because it's like a weirdo, like, you know, like you put the bearded lady on the posters, you know what I'm saying, at the circus? Why do you put the bearded lady on the posters? Well, that's what you want to see. But there very much is lesser light freaks at the sideshow, but you want to show the main one. He's the King Lolcow. You put him on the poster, put him on the front page. While there is many other losers there as well, but you want to put the one that everyone knows up on front, you know?
Then he can tell everyone the positivity of the program.
Oh.
Which I did. I told everyone, this is good. You know, if I get in the program, I make some extra revenue, which I do, right? It's a good program. To get paid for just flat views is amazing. You're not going to get that anywhere else. You only get that on Kick. That's an amazing, positive thing. That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I think that the casino was artificially inflating my views for special events like the beginning of the politics show, the beginning of Smart Guys.
Okay, that's not true, though. He was having, like, I can't remember exactly, but what was his views back then? 400, 500? Like, very much in the range of what you can expect when Triple P's on your show?
They wanted to try to get those shows to look like they had an artificial boost, to see like they were popular when really they really weren't.
What?
And then as soon as I cut off that association, that was the end of that.
Yeah, because the fun's over.
Right? Never happened again. No, I mean, there were some of their fans that came over.
That was most of it.
True, but definitely not long term. Whatever I saw.
Yeah, because you're not entertaining for them?
Whenever something happened that was drama, yes. But any of my normal streams were not affected at all. I probably had, I'm not kidding, 20 extra viewers from the casino that actually watched my game content. That was it.
So was it bots or not?
That is a viewer base that 100% wants one thing, drama.
I can't keep up with the story. So it's bots now or not bots? The people wanted drama or was it bots?
That's all they want is drama. So
do the bots want drama? I think maybe, is that what we're going with? The bots want drama?
If you give them any other content besides drama, they won't support it, they won't show up, they don't care. And that's why I got tired of it. Like, I don't want to do drama content constantly. Every once in a while, you're going to bring up a topic or whatever that's different. But I can't just sit here do drama all day, every day. That's what they wanted me to do. Literally.
Yes, because that's the only entertaining thing they have.
Outright, Ashton told me you have to stop playing video games.
That's the only entertaining thing they had with him. They had to do that. That's why those DMs are filled with Triple P trying to get shit going. What else you gonna do? Play Chain Together again? They all knew that sucked.
Entirely, it's not going to work. It's falling apart. You need to do drama like us. And
they did not say that in that manner. They were trying to give him ideas. DSP was trying to give him drama ideas too, like the Ghostbusters, the Guntbusters. That was DSP's own idea.
At it, and you'll do well at it if you do it. But you got to start because your whole base is going to fall out. That's what he told me.
I'd like to see that in the DM, sir.
That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to pull. They were
Good
trying to find a way to pull me in.
This is all planned from the beginning. This is all part of the DSP's plan.
So that I couldn't get out. Kind of like freaking The Godfather, right? They wanted to get me so embroiled and engaged in this toxic shit that I was not going to be able to escape. And when I saw that that was happening, that's when I took action to get the hell out. I was like, nah, I'm not going to get caught up in your fucking
Whoa. I thought it was all a plan. That's when you decided to get out? That doesn't sound like a plan.
Happening. That's when I took action to get the hell out. I was like, nah, I'm not going to get caught up in your fucking web of sick shit.
What?
You know, I'm just not.
I'm a Karen.
What happened to the plan? I thought it was a whole thing and you cased to them.
Burnell. What's hilarious that people want to say that I'm a Karen in the stream chat now, even though no one will actually justify their statement. On Sunday, there will also be a major stream of Silk Song.
No one will justify their statement.
Now we are in Act 3.
Just watch all the Phil's Day Off segments and then you'll know why you're a Karen.
We are now in the act where we can move forward with this secret content. Everything apparently is challenging. The true, actual story will happen. So I'm excited to see how this is all going to go. I hope you'll join me here for that first stream of Act 3 on Sunday. Sunday night, American Truck Sim Chill. That's going to be fun as always. And then Monday, we're going to do Pokemon as the day stream and the premiere of Ninja Gaiden 4 as the late stream. This is one of the slowest streams.
Okay, by the way, just for a little DM thing here, I don't know if this is exactly it, but this is DSP. I'm okay with it as long as I go with the game plan. You guys benefit no matter who wins, but if I get felted, LOL, then I'm back to the trenches and just my core fan base. FYI, with you guys gone, I've lost about 80% of the extra support I got from your audience. And please know, I am not complaining at all, because I am still doing way better now than I was before you guys came along and gave me a chance. This is a big risk and trust thing for me, and I am willing to do it. I am not afraid of him, but his fucking voice may give me a headache. Maybe we can crack him and make him stop using the stupid voice. He's talking about Gundam there. Maybe we can crack him. Also, here's another thing about that, pissing off his own fan base. Ready? DSP says I'm going to go to the end here. Thank you. This clean sweep means a lot because I'm not on Twitch anymore. You guys gave me my confidence back, and now this happened. It's like a perfect storm. By the way, the perfect storm. Oh, yeah. So listen to this. We're going to get to this part in the DMs, by the way, but listen to this. This is after Trump got elected. He says, you wanted me to talk politics, and now I did. And now the beast is unleashed. I just needed Trump to win so I wouldn't get murdered by a mob. And shit, man, the entire U.S. government will now be Republican. This clean sweep means a lot because I'm not on Twitch anymore. That definitely matters. You guys gave me my confidence back, and now this happened? It's like a perfect storm. Thank you. I know you pretty much were intending this. Yeah, they were integral. They were an integral part of Trump getting reelected. Anyways, thank you. I know you pretty much were intending this. Now, I need to figure out how to make it work without isolating and pissing off my longtime gaming fan base. So it seems like he was already worried about, how to make it work. Because he knew his fan base wouldn't like the politics. Also, last point on this, we'll move on because we do have to get to a lot of stuff. But LOL, you madman. I hope you guys made out big today with money. I got my usual take from my normal streams, and I'm happy. By the way, my wife is Republican. Thanks, Philip. Anyways, Seawook Dev in the house says ALR recently said she would sue her haters if she wasn't lazy. That's Phil. Oh, Seawook Dev, you clearly don't follow me on Twitter, brother. I'm so far ahead of you. You're about to be so felted right now. You are going to be so felted. Can you believe this? Look at this. This is a tweet I put out on October 17th. Look at this. Check this out. I put the side by side for you. Look at this.
Lucky that I'm a lazy fucking bitch, or his ass would have been sued forever ago. You're lucky I'm lazy because, honey, I got the money. I got the time. I got the lawyer. But I'm lazy.
There you go. And let's hear Philip's side of this.
Right now, I am making my content and I'm making a living. So as long as I'm able to do that, I'm good. Well, I've already said this statement before, and I will say it again. All right? The moment that I am not happy, the moment that I can't make a good living doing this because of the actions of these others is the moment that it all ends.
Okay.
That's the moment that I will finally say, all right, well, I can't do what I want to do anymore. All right? It's your fault because you're breaking the law. You're fucked.
Okay. So this is a very common lolcow thing, you know. I could sue if I want to, but I won't for reasons, and it just is something that many, many, many lolcows do. It's just a thing. And she's going through it right now, ALR stuff, because her ex keeps dropping DMs, and they're sharing a lot of stuff about how basically, not to get too deep in it, but ALR lost her cat, last year when she was at her literal feeder's house, and the feeder was trying to get rid of her, kind of. And to kind of get her back in the house, because, like, the feeder girl was saying, like, I gotta go or whatever. I'm just gonna go for a while. And the feeder was gone, and ALR opened the door to let the cat out during that time, so the feeder, like, would have to spend time with her. Now, it's not guaranteed, but it's just the timing of it is very suspect. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are saying she's back with that literal confirmed feeder, right? But Talby in the house. My favorite DM is when the feeder says she doesn't want to be on FaceTime with Amber because Amber does nothing and has nothing to talk about. Yeah. She said, like, they just sit there. So what they would do is just FaceTime, and Amber would just want to FaceTime. No talking, just FaceTime, like, with me there. Like, it's just she's mentally ill, just like DSP is. They're both they're massive narcissists. And they never had to have any part in real life. And that's what happens. That makes you go crazy. It's just something that happens. You go insane. And they both have went insane. So they both are not real. They both are just not real human beings at all, right? It's insane. Tony T says, cat plays Don't Starve every day. Hey, that's a good game. Okay? That is a good game. So that'd be hype if she does that. Don't starve. That is a fun game. I say the feeder because, like, it's confirmed and she's not afraid of it. Her Instagram name, which legendary Instagram name, I'll put in chat right now. Les Eat. Because she is a lesbian. Give her credit for Les Eat. Come on. Let's go. Les Eat. Come on. Michael A.E. says, don't get too invested. New explanation today. Oh, that's true. There is a new explanation today. But that is, by the way, I do want to say, her level of feederism and not like a fun little kink you have, like maybe you might be into people stepping on you. It's not like that. She literally got her girlfriends to 1,000 pounds until they died. So she is a bad person in every sense of the word, okay? Just want to make that clear. Okay. QBZ says, genuinely wondering if he's having a mental break. The constant harebrained paranoid theories are getting a little wild, even for Phil. He's on this real retconning everything that ever happened negative. Like, he wants to be seen as like this really positive person now. Like, everything negative is getting huge retcons, the state of which we never got before. Like, now, we'll get to it, but I know he talks about Twitch a lot, and like, that's like, the explanation there is insane. I don't even know what it is now. It's like, it went from hateful slurs to now it's like, well, I said a few negative utterances or something. You know, we'll get there, though. We'll get there. Anyways, okay, so let's get to this 11 minutes. Now, this is from Sunday day stream when he talks about the Twitch shit, all right? So let's get to that.
Phil
And this is Snort Burnell again, obviously.
He mind and brainwashed
I think it's just you today, Ingrid, not me. Maybe it's that mountain internet.
his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo, woo. Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
We got someone I never heard of.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah.
With a channel that was made in January.
Yeah.
Dropping 50 member bombs on the channel.
Okay, so this guy, I forget his name, but he is a confirmed LTG troll. And I don't exactly know how he did it, but he did scam LTG or charge back $5,000 on LTG. That is confirmed, okay? So that is the guy that donated 300 or 200 subs to DSP. And he didn't count them, but yeah.
I don't know if this person is real. I don't know if these are fake, because remember, using a VPN, you can
Five
fake
vans,
these.
yes.
I don't know what to say. The person has one video on their channel. Supposedly, they have 2,000 subscribers, despite the fact they only have one video on their channel.
200 candies, excuse me.
So who is this person? Porta Rog. It is what it is. I'll let it run. Porta Rog, I have no idea who you are, but I can't count 200 random memberships out of nowhere when I don't know who you are. Your channel
Very positive streamer here.
is literally brand new. You know, there's no content on it.
Who are you? Answer.
And now you're saying you want to kiss me.
Who the fuck are you?
Fucking disturbing. All right?
Oh, yeah, and he also did say, I want to kiss you. He did say that. Like, I want to kiss DSP, I think, or something like that. I mean, it was very fake.
I guess I'll just let these run, these pop-ups for now. Guess what we can do? People remind me in a few days. Like, if you guys remind me, say, in 2-3 days to check YouTube, and if it's there, like, let's say it's there and it actually did count, then I will count it towards the goals. All right, I'm banning him. That's it. Love this idiot. Okay, he's banned.
Banned.
Yeah, so this is from Reddit here. This is Porterog with the fake gifted rug pull. And it says, Porterog turning out to not only be a real person, but also an undercover troll who just cost Dale thousands of dollars has to be the plot twist of the year. Talk about playing the long game. And Unk needs the money. I'd be sick too. So this is the Porterog lore from the Low Tier God subreddit. So there we go. That was real.
Gone forever. I received a $100 tip. $100. This person says, congrats on reaching Act 3. They just dropped a 50-member bomb. So thank you to Final Wish.
Final
Shout out
Wish.
to Only Iced Coffee. Is it a whale? It is a whale, because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like cones. He's got a big old eyeball.
Thanks for pig-splaining whale teeth. That filter-like teeth, like looks like cones.
Teeth that filter things. It looks like cones. He's got
It looks like coons.
a big old eyeball.
Twitch streamer Emily Shunk, known as Emiru, was assaulted by a man who breached barriers.
Known as Emiru. Shout outs Emiru.
And grabbed her face during a meet and greet at TwitchCon in San Diego on Saturday.
Shout outs Emiru.
So what actually happened, I'm not going to play the video because I don't think that giving these people any kind of
Hey, me, Roo.
attention is warranted. But the dude basically
There we go.
was in a line to see her.
Yes.
And he broke through the line. No one stopped him whatsoever. There was security there.
Yes.
And they did absolutely nothing. They watched him literally walk up to her, grab her face.
Okay, well, I'm not defending Twitch in this instance, but I'm just saying security came as soon as she got there. They didn't watch her do it and say, okay, maybe we should do something. They should have got to him way earlier, but let's just get real. I mean, they reacted when they saw it, so go ahead.
And try to kiss her. That is assault.
Yes.
Okay, now it might be a violent assault. It's still assault. You tried to force yourself.
That was her own security. Yeah, well, once they saw it happen, though, the security got in the way, you know. So.
Onto someone. And that is a serious crime.
No, only iced coffee. Hey, oh! Anyway.
Okay? So as he's trying to do this, her personal bodyguard, not Twitch security, who was there and did absolutely nothing to intervene,
yes,
but her personal bodyguard walked up and grabbed and pushed the guy away from her. Okay? Then the guy basically walked away and no one did anything to him at all. They literally let him just walk away. So Emiru went to her personal manager, explained the situation, said, I don't know what's going on. This is completely unacceptable. The manager went and kept complaining and complaining and complaining to TwitchCon staff. Like, what is going on? This is insane. It's unacceptable. Completely unsafe conditions. Eventually, after much convincing, TwitchCon staff finally said, well, let's find the guy. They found him. They threw him out. And they said, you now have a lifetime ban from both Twitch in person and the Twitch website.
Yeah.
That's it. They didn't call the police. This was a crime. She was assaulted in front of everyone. It's on camera. Everyone has seen this. They didn't call the police. They didn't think that, you know, the guy physically assaulting and trying to get a sexual advance, kissing her, just ban him from Twitch. Okay?
Obviously, we saw one Twitch streamer yesterday, Emiru, get assaulted by a male fan, and a lot of streamers have, especially female streamers, have talked about. You know,
he did the whole news story here. I didn't see any of this.
That they feel from these sort of toxic, I guess, parasocial kind of.
She was getting a sexual advance.
What do you guys?
It's like, you've heard of cash advances. This is a sexual advance. Where, you know, that can happen in relationships. You could say, hey, if we do something tonight, I'll give you a massage tomorrow. That's a sexual advance. You get your payment first for a good deed you'll do later. It's a thing.
Doing to prioritize safety, because I know also a bunch of Twitch content creators said that they were too scared to even come to TwitchCon this year, just in case something like what happened yesterday would happen.
The safety of our creators is the top priority. The challenge we face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society.
Okay.
I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there, okay?
Specifically, Twitch terminated the agreement following its investigation of repeated instances of inappropriate conduct involving hateful...
Yeah, I will say that dude looks like he was blaming Emiru for that one. That's really... This dude seems like he has the worst PR of all time. Right? Like, that seems very bad.
Slurs.
What?
Even if you're not planning on doing anything, you gotta say, like, we dropped the ball on this one amazingly. We'll make sure it doesn't happen again. You know, it's pretty easy.
Did you hear what he just said?
It's pretty easy to say the comments you need to say to not get the press and everybody pissed, you know?
He said, oh, if you're a streamer, you could just ban the people who you don't want in your community. This wasn't the stream, you idiot. This was real life. This was an in-person event that you hold, that you're legally responsible for, and your response to what happened is, oh, you could just ban them on your stream. Now, what if this guy had walked up and stabbed her in front of everyone? Just slit her throat.
That very well could have happened.
That would be a violence advance.
And he would have been like, well, we work with the creators for the security. It's unfortunate that happened. Maybe she should have banned him on a stream.
Oh.
What?
And they threw money at him like crazy. And then finally, like a scam artist, he danced around stream like a preacher. And hallelujah, the money's coming in. Hallelujah. And then at the end of the stream, all he did was say that he had a cat.
So, yeah, I'm sorry. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I'm never going back to Twitch. Under no circumstance.
Here we go. Now, this is the whole reason we bring it up at all. So let's just get to the point. This is why he's doing it.
Circumstance whatsoever will you ever see me streaming on that website, period. Even if it means that every other site has banned me, I will never go back to Twitch.
Yes.
I will not stand for this kind of behavior.
He would go back to Twitch in a heartbeat if Kickin' YouTube banned him very quickly.
At all.
Extremely quickly.
This irresponsible piece of shit. All right? He's a scumbag. I will never, ever make a piece of content that he will benefit from ever again. All right? And anyone who is in their right mind needs to do the same.
Real men don't hold grudges about dumb shit.
Definitely. All right, so remember this. If the CEO of YouTube or Kick does something fucked up, we should expect Philip to leave the platform because that's what he said everyone on Twitch should do. So, okay, we'll see it. Let's see it then. Can't wait for that.
What in the holy hell just happened? He melted my life. Like, my life bar just disappeared.
He melted my life.
Oh, come on.
Put more effort into your gameplay as you do into talking shit about Twitch. Yes.
This guy's an asshole.
Good comment.
I tried to dash. Come on. I tried to get away. These guys are dicks. I don't like these enemies, man. They're a fucking pain in the ass.
Definitely.
Oh, that's completely unfair.
So in that day stream, he got whaled out massively. In this stream, I think it was a struggle until the end. Yeah, 100-hour tip at the end of this one. Perfect. Nice.
That's utterly and completely fucking unfair.
Yeah, but you fucking suck at your job.
There's no way to heal. They make it so that as soon as you respawn, the lava is on your ass and you can't heal. So you literally have to do a perfect run, not knowing what's coming next, and you can never recover.
Yes.
Dude, this is fucking ass. Seriously, this is garbage, because I'm trying to do insanely hard platforming in a part that's timed on a controller that's not built for it. So I'm gonna keep making mistakes.
Oh yeah, this is the non-precision controller.
I can already tell you my thumb
not for classic games.
is hurting.
You understand? You're a coward. You're a wimp. You have a little dick. And that's why you act like that online.
Yeah.
And guys, like I said, we're at 350 of support. If we get 100 more, that means 3 goals, and that means only 2 to go. We can do DSB Tries It likely tomorrow.
All right.
But we need more support for Silk Song. Like, literally all the support today came in on the podcast.
Why does when the money comes in matter?
Since we started playing Silk Song,
yeah,
we only had about $15 of support.
Wow.
So if we can get some more, if we can rally and hit that 3rd goal, that'd be perfect.
3rd goal.
So we can do DSP Tries It tomorrow. All right? So if you like Silk Song, please support the stream.
Oh, well, I'm the best scumbag hobo there is on the planet. Please support this scumbag hobo by throwing me money. Well, Low-Key Crit just did a $100 Canadian super chat. So it's true, I only have one supporter. My wife left me. I'm broke. I'm fat.
No, I didn't. We did show it, but
Didn't work. I was holding it. I released, and she just stood there and died. She didn't attack.
yeah, that bullshit about he says he never asks for money after he hits a goal. I mean, that's This factually incorrect. There's never a time when he doesn't. So if he has a lot of money, there's a reason to beg for more because we can get the next goal. So it just, if you believe that, you might be a DSP fan, you know?
That was weird. I can't do it.
Yep, we'll get there.
I can't do it on that guy. How am I supposed to stab that one? Or am I only stabbing the little ones?
Good stuff, guys. Thank you so much. And the fact that we hit 3 freaking goals today,
Yeah.
in addition to the fake memberships, that's the other thing. This idiot came by and dumped a bunch of fake memberships.
Oh.
So I banned them, and then people were like, "No, we're actually really going to support you,"
Yeah.
regardless of this nonsense.
Definitely.
And we ended up hitting a ton of goals today anyway, which is outstanding and very much appreciated. Thank you, guys. 100.
There we go. So that was Sunday. Now we get to Sunday night. And this is when, of course, our therapy session breaks out and we say some crazy shit. So let's get right to it. First up on our retcon tour is BMW talk. Remember BMW? We did at least 2 of them. One before we moved across the country. Okay, so let's get to it. BMW retcon first on the list.
Lasting? Why would it have such a crappy horn?
We'll get there. Hang on.
Gooderbomb says, did I ever think about getting an M3 or M4 BMW when I got mine?
Okay.
See, here's the thing. When I got my BMW, for the record, this was a bajillion years ago, like 13 years ago, I got a BMW and I leased it, okay? The reason I got a BMW is very simple. I was making big money as a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have any debt, okay?
That's a lie. That is a lie. He did. Unless he, I guess. Okay, let's talk about that. Because he said he paid off his debt before he moved. He said that. So unless, yeah, he definitely had debt because he said he just finished paying off his debt before he moved.
The car I was driving was a busted-ass 2002 or 2004 Pontiac Grand Am that was pouring oil. The window was like jammed and wouldn't go up and down. Like the thing was on its last legs, like falling apart. Now here I am making all this money on YouTube. I'm like, what am I driving this piece of shit for? So I knew for a fact that literally 5 minutes away from where I lived, there was a BMW dealership.
So the proximity to the dealership was the important point on this huge financial decision. Mm-hmm.
So I just basically went there one day and I said, listen, I make big money all of a sudden, and I've always wanted, to just drive a decent car. And I said, what can you tell me about the BMW's features? And basically,
oh, mama, they were hyped when he walked in there. Oh, let me tell you, sir, the features of a BMW. Oh, mama, how much time do you have? Take a seat here, sir. We'll get you a cup of coffee too. Take a seat. Come on. Let me talk about features. First, you call them features. I call them life changers. So let me talk about all the ways your life is going to be changed right now. You see this window? A lot of people have to roll it up and roll it down. Not you anymore, sir. You push a button, it goes down lightning quickly. Look at this. Test it. Test it right now. Wow, look at you, by the way. Have you been working out, sir? DSP is loving this. Oh, definitely.
they told me all the shit I did.
Oh, yes, I have been working. Well, I have been eating more. Oh, I can tell, sir. Wow, the way you control that button, such power. You mind if I call you King?
I have a decent car, and I said, what can you tell me about the BMW's features? And basically, they told me all the shit I didn't need. But the 2 words I heard were great brakes.
Great brakes. Yeah. Oh, let me tell you, these brakes, you push these puppies, you're stopping in reverse. They time travel. So if you see something ahead of you, let's say you see a little, let's say there's some kind of nonsense on the road. You see a woodland critter you don't want to hit. These brakes send you back in time. So there's no way you're going to hit anything. You kidding me? You're going to be a time traveler, okay? I'm going to kind of put you down for it. You don't want to buy this, by the way. You definitely want to lease. That's definitely the way to go, okay? With your income, debt means nothing to you, sir.
Okay? And basically full service. Meaning, if anything ever...
Oh, full service. You can come down here and get coffee anytime you want. You can come down and talk to our sales associates anytime you want. We'll be friends.
Wrong with the BMW.
I'll give you my personal number, 1-800-BMW. You call that line, I will answer.
Just take the BMW to the dealership, and they will do everything for me. Oil changes, tire rotations, anything that goes wrong with this car, they will do for you. It's covered under the lease agreement.
Yeah.
And the reason
Did you do that?
that appealed to me was because this Pontiac Grand Am that I'd been driving for about a decade had been in the shop so much, so many effing times. I had to get the whole transmission rebuilt at one point. This thing was a nightmare, okay? I had paid...
Yeah, they said that too. Like, the oil change thing? I bet they said it. They'll say whatever it fucking takes to get you to buy cars, guys. Oh, yeah, we'll call you. Oh, whenever we think you're due for an oil change, I will personally call you, sir. Okay, let me write this down. This is my personal beeper number. I give this out only to my VIP customers, and I'm giving it to you right here, okay? This is the personal number, and I will call you when you need an oil change. Thank you. And then they don't do it.
3 times the value of that Grand Am as to what it was worth in car repairs to keep it going. So now that I had money, and I was like, dude, ease of use, just ease of peace of mind, knowing that if I just pay them the monthly payment, if anything goes wrong with this car, I bring it in, they take care of it, and I get a replacement, like they'll give you a loaner car. This is exactly what I want. Okay?
Yes, so but you realize there's cars that cost much less than that, especially for the amount of driving he was doing, that would also do this. But
that's literally it, because BMW was 5 minutes away from me, and because that agreement covered everything, okay, that's why I got the BMW. I didn't actually search around for other cars. I didn't compare car models or nothing. And I went in, and I basically said, what do you got? And
oh, God, what the dream customer right there. Oh, my God.
The different models.
No, it's not 5 minutes away, the real reason. I think he wanted to have a BMW so he could be a hotshot. I 100% think that's why he did. And maybe it was close to his house, I don't know. But he wanted to be a hotshot, absolutely.
The model that he showed me was the basic model, the lower-end model. And I was like, I don't want a high-end model. I don't even drive that much.
Right. Now, let me show you our basic model. I'm going to let you in on something here, sir. Back behind the scenes, us workers, we call this the broke boy. I don't see you being a broke boy, but I do have to show it to you. I'm legally obligated to show you. This is our base model. Honestly, you don't seem to be someone that would fall for a scam such as the base model. Honestly, I think you're a very smart consumer. Would you agree with that? Yeah, obviously. I mean, you see broke boy, you don't want broke boy, all right? Let's go to the next level up here. I'm going to see, this is more something in terms of your income level. Like, this will get you there.
You know what I mean? Like, you're right. I know the M series is a crazy good car. It has all these features. It's a slick-ass car. But I didn't care. Like, I didn't need to pay that much money. You know what I mean? Like, the car I had was $500 some a month. This was 13 years ago. It was $500 something a month for the BMW. Not including insurance. That was just the car payment.
Yeah.
And it had all these features and things that I never used. Like, never ever. Had a built-in GPS screen. Barely ever used it.
Yeah, well, you barely ever used the car. So any feature by default will be barely used.
Never used it. Had the stupid, if you get stuck, press this button and it contacts BMW and they GPS locate you and they send someone out for roadside assistance. Never used it.
Okay, so is this a flex or not a flex? Because you chose to pay for a car for all this.
So every feature in that... Leather seats, didn't care that they were really leather.
Leather seats, I didn't even care that they were leather. Could have been fake leather. I wouldn't have even cared. That's how little I cared.
Any more comfortable than other seats. Heated seats, I probably used them twice. Heated steering wheel, probably turned it on once just for a gimmick. You know what I mean?
What are we doing here? So then you admitting you spent way more money than you had to just because you wanted to have a BMW?
I didn't really benefit from having the BMW at all. So if I had gotten the M series, I probably would have been even more. Probably would have been like $750 a month, and I would have been like, "What am I paying all this money for?" You know. Today I would never spend that much. Like, there's no point. I would never spend that much money on a car.
I've changed, guys.
Don't need the luxury features. I just want a dependable car. That's all I care about. Dependability, ease of use, and dependability are the two things I care. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't care about the looks. Don't care about the brand name. Don't care about nothing.
Yeah. Well, you wanted a BMW back then for a reason. Nick SF says, I was stupid with money back then, dude. Yeah, well, he changed, so he's much better. Big ups, Nick. Base Zeno says, hey, HLT, how many shells did you give your mom to go to the theater when you were younger? No shells. Greenbacks. Back in my day, we used greenbacks cash, all right? And I took many a female to the movies back in my day. So, you felt it. Infamous KS says, you don't need this car, it needs you. Yeah. They say around the business that cars choose their owners. And I'm looking at this car right here, and it seems that it has chosen you, sir. That's the best. God, can you imagine talking to the people that sold to him? Hey, guys, what do you got with this little waddle with his New Balance shoes on? They're like, all right, if this guy has money, we can get a lot from this dude, all right? So I'll take this one. I'm going to get you on point on this one. Their best salesman walks in. Iwamoto says, $20 window motor broken? Total loss. Get the Lambo. That's what he did. My oil was spilling out. So I need a BMW.
Wow, we're in great progress.
He is not done talking about it now, by the way.
You guys clammed up. What happened? You falling asleep? What's wrong with you?
Talk!
Did I notice if people treated me differently with the BMW? Well, no, because here's the thing.
I didn't have any friends except for Howard and Rambo, and Howard did notice and treat me differently.
You have a BMW when you're in it. The moment you're out of the BMW, no one knows you have a BMW, right? And you know me. Think about how I was dressing from the years of 2012 up until when I got rid of it in 2017. Was I dressing like I had money?
Are you dressing like you have money now?
So no one knew. No one knew it all.
So you're saying it was a status symbol to have a BMW then? Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, all BMWs have leather seats. Every single one. They all have full leather seats. No one ever complimented me when I was driving. Who was I driving? Think about it. At this time, I was a YouTuber full-time. 2012, I was so into being a YouTuber.
Zero
constant
friends.
Making of videos. Constant pumping them out. Traveling to go to events to promote. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, by the way, hold on. So there's a new crown emote on YouTube now. DSP is in chat. It says, new crowns are way nicer. I don't think so. The other crown looks better. Yep, all crowns are new. First time in a decade I updated them. Way more detail now, and more categories. I like the other ones better, so there we go.
Like, I wasn't driving around willy-nilly with people in the car. It was either my friends who were making videos with me, or, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't anyone's, it wasn't like, oh my God, look at Phil, he's driving up in a BMW, it looks like hot shit. Who?
Yeah, he didn't have any friends for that.
No, not at all. Archmage, I have no idea about BMW stereotypes. I'm not in on car culture. I don't know anything about it. Yes, BMWs because they're German.
Whoa! Okay, we just hit a kid.
Yes, BMWs because they're
Boom!
German.
That guy turned into him, though. Look at the left mirror. This looks like that guy just ran into him.
Yes, BMWs because they're German.
Boom!
What just happened? What did I hit?
They'll be fine.
BMWs because they're, I don't even know what I hit. I have no idea. BMWs because they're German made. Did anyone see it? What did I hit? I don't know. Anyway, so BMWs are German engineered cars. That basically means you can't get replacement parts except BMW specific parts. It's not like there's universal generic parts that you can replace it with or whatever.
Yes.
So because of that, it's actually very hard to repair a BMW. That's why they said if you have a problem with your car, bring it into us. It's covered under the lease agreement. Like I was told, like, let's say for example, I got a flat tire, my tire popped or something. To order a BMW tire to get it put onto the BMW is like insanely expensive, and
yeah, you think?
It's like a waiting time to get one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We need only BMW certified technicians on that for flats here.
Yeah, I can understand.
we only use air from the Swiss Alps in our tires, so you're going to want to call us, okay? Here's my personal number here, 1-800-BMW. You call me, I will get someone there within 24 hours. Can you imagine? Imagine that. Okay, I think he's done the BMW talk. Now, I do know there is some Halloween candy talk as well that I definitely want to get to. Here we go.
Oh my God, people don't listen. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I live in a gated community. A gated community is a private road that technically we own. This community, we actually own the road collectively. Okay? That means...
No, you don't own the road, but go ahead. You own the road. Yeah, this is my part of the road.
Community road. They're actually trespassing and they can be arrested. Okay? Unless they have actual outright permission to be here. Anyone who's here without permission technically can be arrested. Okay?
Okay.
Now.
Yeah, look, there's some trick-or-treaters, honey. Call the cops! Get the gun. Look, there's Freddy.
In regards to trick-or-treating, since it's not a public road, that would mean the only people allowed to trick-or-treat here are people who explicitly ask for permission and are given it by a resident, or people who have kids who live here and are of the age to be trick-or-treating. All right? In general, most people who live here are older, retired people.
So in general,
honest. There actually have been in the last several years tons more families that have moved in.
Yes.
But it's a rarity, like it's a newer thing. Okay, it really is. One of my neighbors has 2 sons. Across the street, that neighbor now has a son. I think there's a family at the very front of the facility that just moved in within the last year. They have a small son. So, you know.
They have a small son.
Maybe out of the 4...
Is that like, would Jasper qualify as a small son?
Streets that we have...
Or full son. Full son's this actual son, though.
Here, in the private community, maybe on each road there's 1 or 2 families with kids. But I just want you to think about that. If only those kids were going to go trick-or-treating, right?
Yeah.
What is it, like 5, 6, 7 kids? So, who's going to go out and buy candy for 7 kids to show up to trick-or-treat? That's it.
People that want to have a feeling of community?
So, it's just, we just don't do it here. If you want to go trick-or-treating and you actually want to get candy, you go do it somewhere where it's publicly optional to do. Like, you can do it. Allowed.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
So you want them to drive somewhere else to do that.
So, I mean, what you're saying makes no sense. Well, I don't understand. Why can't they trick-or-treat? Why would they? You're living in a private community where everyone keeps to themselves. That's the idea of the private community, is that we all keep to ourselves. We have our own little stuff. We don't get involved with each other. That way, you all have private lives, right?
That's not really the point of a gated community, but go ahead. For him it is, but yes.
You get your privacy, you get your safety. Everyone likes that around here. So,
do you keep hitting stuff, or
why? Let's say, for example, well, we're decided that we have enough children here now to trick-or-treat.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to buy a bag of candy that's what, like 40, 50 pieces so 7 kids can show up? What do you do with the rest of the candy?
Eat it.
So they don't do it. They just don't do trick-or-treating. Maybe in the future, maybe if like a ton of...
By the way, he would not know if anyone's doing trick-or-treating or not, because he's not, what is he, looking outside?
Fresh, new, younger families move in and all have little kids, then they would do the trick-or-treating thing. Right now, I've lived here for 11 years. They have never brought it up once. So...
How would they bring it up to you exactly? Excuse me, Mr. Brunel, we have a very serious conversation here to talk about trick-or-treating, okay? Now, I have a small son, as you can see, and he wants to go trick-or-treating. What are they going to do? Matthew has a good point. I guarantee the salesperson at BMW was an attractive woman or an attractive male, and that's why he bought the car. Yeah, just wearing a suit. Wearing a suit with just the air of importance, and DSP would instantly want to impress that person by buying from them. Absolutely. He's the dream of every salesman for many reasons. First off is he wants to be seen as someone of import. And those people that want to be seen as import are the easiest people to sell to of all time, because you make it seem like if you don't buy it, you're not important. And then it's a whole psychological thing. But at that point, if you have someone like that, you can make them seem like if you don't, it's insulting to themselves if they don't buy. Like, what are you kidding me? You're not going to buy this? After all these great features we pointed out to you and how it's the perfect thing to show off how awesome you are? Huh? This doesn't sound like a successful YouTuber to me. That's what you are, right? I mean, that was my understanding. You know, that's it. That is it. Dumb people that have money are the best to sell shit to.
There you go.
Perfect driving here, by the way. We'll get there. Hold on.
Do I like Jason, Freddy, or Michael better? Oh, I gotta do another waste.
Oh, Freddy, Jason, or Michael better? Don't answer if you know the answer. Don't say. I'm gonna predict here. I bet he's gonna say Freddy because of the 80s thing. I mean, I know they were on the 80s, but I think Freddy was bigger, wasn't he, in the 80s? And he loves his 80s shit. I think Freddy. My explanation is bad, but I still think it's Freddy. I think that was a bigger movie then. He's not going to say zero chance Michael. Zero chance Michael. That's level 2 for him. He needs level 1. So I say Freddy. Here we go.
Station cheese. Let's see. Freddy, Jason, or Michael?
Yeah.
See, Freddy is fun because of all the jokes and because of the creative ways.
Oh, do not fence it, this bitch.
That he kills people. But that's because he has supernatural powers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has the ability to put you in a dream and create this ridiculous...
Why does that matter? What? Why do you have to justify his killing mechanisms? Oh, that's because he has supernatural powers, obviously. What? Okay. It's like 5 a.m. drunk. Yeah, 5 a.m. drunk conversation. Who's scarier? Well, now that's the thing. Freddy has supernatural powers. Oh, okay. Good point. Good point.
Powers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has the ability to put you in a dream and create this ridiculous dream scenario.
Yeah.
And I do find that entertaining. Okay?
Yeah.
Jason has been through, you know, every possible situation.
He's just like me. He was bullied.
He started...
He loves his mom. He's just like me. He was bullied his entire life, loves his mommy. Yeah.
Off as just a generic slasher killer. Then he became a supernatural killer. Shit, then he went into space and became a cyborg. Pretty insane to think.
He can't swim. That's good too.
Right?
Wait, what?
Space
Sorry.
became a cyborg. Pretty insane to think, right?
That's one movie. Who cares?
Michael Myers, actually, out of all three of those killers, is probably the most boring. Because he's always just been Michael Myers. You know what I'm saying? Now, there have been one or two stupid movies that attempt to make him supernatural and shit, but then they, like, retcon them all. So, in general, he's just a crazy psychopath. Can't be stopped for whatever reason.
So, who's the best?
Really generally, a explanation why. You know what I'm saying?
Who cares?
So, I would think, like, of the three, Michael Myers would be the weakest. Like, if Jason fought Michael, I think Jason would win easily. Like, Michael would just be eviscerated. You know what I'm saying?
The question was, who do you like, by the way?
He has fucking dream powers. He's going to kill him, too. So,
who do you like?
I think that, honestly, it is between Freddy and Jason, and that Michael, even though Michael is a great slasher killer, he's only really scary in his own universe. If you were to have him cross over to other, like, horror universes, he's just not that tough. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. For me, it's a choice. Like, what do you feel like? Are you in for a good jump scare slasher kill? Or are you up for a good, like, build-up comedic horror?
Build-up comedic horror. Yeah, that's Friday the 13th for you. Build-up comedic horror.
No, it's your mood. What's your mood? And I like both. I like Freddy and I like Jason. I actually really like Freddy versus Jason. A lot of people... Oh, fuck. A lot of people hate the movie.
Holy shit.
I actually really like Freddy versus Jason. A lot of people...
Whoa!
Like
watch the right mirror. He has a boat on the back, by the way. Watch this. Just ignore what he's saying. Watch this.
It's your mood. What's your mood? And I like both.
All right, right turn here, boys. Hang on.
I actually really like Freddy versus
Jason. Ooh, sorry.
The movie, I liked it. I saw it in movie theaters. I genuinely enjoyed the movie. While a lot of people really just thought it was horrible, I actually liked it.
All right. So Freddy versus Jason. I don't think it was horrible either. It's silly. That was a kind of comedic thing, but it does make sense he would like that. I bet he would take that seriously. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it wasn't serious enough. I think you would like that. My favorite would be Freddy, by the way. I think Freddy is the coolest. I like him not before he went too comedic, by the way. Like, the first Freddy, I think, is the best Freddy. He's legitimately a killer with a good backstory. You know what I mean? Kind of. You don't know the whole deal. And they made him too much funny, I think. I also was Freddy for Halloween a few times. I think I've shown that picture before of me as Freddy. I did do that a few times. And I showed you, everyone has to bring a present. Everyone has to bring it was like one of those Yankee swap things. And what I did was I took a picture of me in my, because I didn't have a present. I forgot about it. So what I did was got a picture of me, and I printed it out on my printer and put it in a little frame, and that was my present. It was a picture of me as Freddy for the Yankee swap. It was a big hit. Oh my God, all the chicks loved it, let me tell you. It was hilarious. I was like, I don't know, I was like 17 or 18.
Horrible. I actually liked it.
I forgot about the presents.
Okay.
No, Phil would not do that. It's too funny. Okay, here is Candy. Okay, here is the Candies talk. And this is actually not the candies of gifted subs. This is actual candy. Okay, here we go. The Candy talk. I can't wait for this.
What kind of candy would I get when I used to go trick-or-treating?
Yankee Swap Jordan Fadeaway is when you can open a present or you can steal someone else's present. Everyone sits in a circle, kind of. And, like, usually there's a limit of how much you can spend. That kind of thing. White Elephant, Orange Peanut, White Elephant, all these different names. You know what I mean? Pink. I was thinking of different animals.
What kind of candy?
Circle jerking, circle swapping, many different names. Orange Peanuts, Pink Alligator.
What I get when I used to go trick
Muddy Flamingo. That sounds like something else, though. Muddy Flamingo.
treating. When I was a kid,
Here we go.
let's see, what was the most common candy you would get?
Yes.
Smarties. Anyone remember Smarties? It was those little candies that were chalky, but they were very tart or sweet. You could chew them because they weren't
Tart or sweet? Which one?
super like hard, but they were like they would break in your mouth.
Thanks for explaining Smarties. They were tart or sweet. Okay. They're basic bitch candy, but they're still okay.
Lollipops, very common. Little lollipops of different fruit flavors or lollipops, very common. Little lollipops of different fruit flavors or blow pops or Tootsie Pops. Tootsie Rolls were huge back then. Candy corn was huge back then. You want to know what they didn't have? Today it's so different, right? Today you go to the store, like the grocery store.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the Halloween section. And here's the bag, and it's like Kit Kats, Nestle Crunch, Milky Way, Snickers, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, M&M's. You're looking at it, it's like, that's like all the big candies, the name brand candies. They didn't have any of that shit back then for kids. I'm serious. When I went to get Halloween candy when I was a kid, it was all the cheap shit. You would just buy a giant bag of generic lollipops.
They have those now, too.
For like $2. It would be like 60 lollipops, and they're little tiny little ones of fruit flavor. That was it. Like, you didn't go home.
I think Linda was a cheapie. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting here. Linda was a cheapie. She's getting those little tiny lollipops that you don't want. You end up with 1,000 of them, and you don't want those. I think that's what Linda's passing out. Son of a bitch. Iwamoto says, ease and dependability like his marriage. Ooh, that is true, though. Ease and dependability. Lack of effort needed. Triple T says, do you think the Honda dealer was 5 minutes away? Yes, it was, but Honda's not as hype. We need to get that BMW name. Wesley says, if you spend money on things you don't care about and don't have to work for your money, there's no way you'll be able to spend reasonably ever. I agree with that. That's part of it. What fucks up these lolcows like Amberlin and DSP is that they've got money in this way, which is does not take the same effort as most jobs do. Let's call a spade here. And they all have spending problems from that. And they are both addicts as well. So when you have all those things mixed together and you don't interact with people, Amberlin interacts with people way more than DSP, but even she doesn't that much. You get what you got. You get what you see on the screen, you know?
On Halloween,
with a ton of name brand. You'd be lucky if you got like Milk Duds. I'd be like, ooh, Milk Duds. I want that shit because that's like the good one. It was always low grade stuff. The best stuff you have to buy yourself. No one would give it out for Halloween back then.
That is such bullshit. I mean, I don't know where he's going. Maybe it's his area, but you always get some hits.
Today, I feel like the kids have been so damn spoiled.
Yeah.
They get everything good, right? Like, they get all the top level shit. They really do. I don't even, when I go to the grocery store, I don't
Back in my day, people threw in loose M&Ms.
even see the cheap candy anymore. I just see the expensive stuff. You know what else they used to give out?
Oh, you know what else they used to give out back in my day?
Weird caramels with the cream in the middle. So it would be like a rounded caramel.
Oh, those were good though. Those caramels. I know what he's talking about here. Sadly, those hit. Those always hit. They get stuck in your teeth too, so you can enjoy that for days afterwards. Your toothbrush had no chance against that, but you liked it. It would fight through the toothpaste, and you could be licking that thing for days back in those fillings. Ooh, mama, I love the caramels.
Middle had like that white shit that when you put it in your
Slow
mouth,
release candy. Yeah. Guaranteed you send you to the doctor's, that dentist, but you don't care.
it like melts and becomes like a cream. That shit, you got that all the time back then as Halloween candy. I don't even know what you call it. I don't even know when you would have that besides Halloween. I've never seen it otherwise. I don't even know if they still sell it. Spree. You ever had Spree? I literally never ate a Spree except for Halloween.
Spree. What's a Spree? Hold on. That doesn't bring a bell to me. Spree. Oh, Spree. Oh, I have seen Spree. Oh, but he's right on this one. He's not lying. A Spree is like a thing that pops up for candy, for Halloween, but you never see it again. He's not wrong about that. Sprees. Shout outs to Sprees.
Because I didn't even know what it was until Halloween when someone started giving it out. What the fuck is Spree? Yeah,
Sprees are good.
Cowtails. That's it, Prison Mike. It's cowtails.
No, it's not. Cowtails are hype. He's not talking about... No, he's just hypnotized himself. I was thinking of the square caramels that are much older and harder, but they do have the white center. Cowtails are always soft and delicious. No doubt. No doubt about that. Cowtail is goated.
Giving it out? What the fuck is Spree? Yeah, cowtails. That's it, Prison Mike. It's cowtails. That's what it's called. Yes. But I'm old. I'm 43 years old. So you guys are, you probably had a better Halloween than I did. When I had it, it was rough. You didn't get the good stuff. Full size candy bar? Never. Only
you get one of those a night, one or two. There'd be some generous old lady somewhere that would give out a full bar, but that was rare back in my day. But you still got them.
Size, only tiny little bites. That was it. You never got a full size thing ever anywhere. Not allowed.
Ah, yes, this is it. Big ups. This is what this is what I'm talking about. Oh, yes. This is where it's at. He was explaining this. He was not explaining cowtails. That's what I'm talking about. That shit will destroy your teeth, but oh mama, it's worth it. It is worth it. Kinda Sav says, don't talk to me or my small son ever again. Yes. I agree. Big up Sav in the house. Jordan Fadeaway says, sir, the BMW balances out Zelda shirt jammies combo. That is true. Yeah, that is true. In terms of hotness rating. The BMW sends you up, but the Zelda shirt jammies sends you right back down, Unfortunate. No. Nibbity, please stop slandering. Cowtails are chewy and delicious. Goatsies, because people get them and they last for years, So they get harder and harder over the years. So you'll get hard ones. But no. They're still worth the fight. Fight through it. Bite through it. All right, next up in the retcon tour, I have a few notes here that people said I have to check. So I do want to see about Harleys. I'm going to search for Harley Davidsons. Here we go. I cannot believe it, but we talked about Harleys.
Did you ever find an interest in a motorcycle? Interesting that you asked that. The answer is yes. When I was younger, I actually thought about getting a Harley and actually having a Harley Davidson and riding that around. However, I wisely decided against it because where I lived in the east coast of the United States, you know, northeast, New England area, the weather basically would not be agreeable with that for a large part of the year. So basically the entire winter months, there's snow, sleet, tons of rain. You can't be riding your bike out, it's dangerous.
Put it in the garage.
You know, during the summer months, sure, when it's hot and humid or whatever, that's not a big deal. But during the winter months, it wouldn't have made sense. So originally I thought I was going to do it, and then I was wisely turned my opinion against it.
Oh, fuck me. He already started. God damn it.
Fun over.
We'll finish it, though.
Time for the pre-stream.
I promise we'll finish the retcon, my list of retcon shit. How long ago did he start? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, we got a lot of skip juice. Sweet. Okay, we got 8 minutes of skip juice. My bad. My bad. Having too much fun here. Talk about candies.
Our heat on. And
We didn't miss anything,
overnight,
Big ups. Spitfire One says, you know Inception was based on Nightmare on Elm Street? I did not know that, Spitfire One. Thanks for that. Now I do. Meerkat says, I grew up in a gated community in Dubai. The first few years, there were a few kids, but you bet your ass we trick-or-treated. That's what I don't get. I mean, it seems like people trick-or-treat. If there's even one kid, you get ready for that one kid. And if you don't pass it all out, you eat it afterwards. It's pretty simple. Retro Jim says, Phil invited trolls as long as they bring a spoon. Oh, okay. And Michael says, I've never gone full NIMBY. I've never seen someone go full NIMBY on socializing. You found the right person. Nibbity says, you know what I'm saying, though? I got what you're saying. And some people seem to agree with you in chat about the cowtails take and the goatses or whatever, but I disagree. From my memory, goatses were very hard, extremely hard.
Up sometimes with really, really burning dry out eyes, and that's what happened this morning. As I was coming on stream, my eyes were still really dry and bothering me, and I was like, well, you know, I should just use some eye drops, and I did, but now, of course, it looks like I've been crying, which I have not.
Which I have not been today. Today's been a good day. Today in my journal, I wrote good day. A deposit maker says, never sit on a fence sit. Never sit on a fence sit, Unc. That is his go-to, and that is kind of what he did, isn't it? So
I should just use some
you
eye
guys
drops,
win.
and I did, but now, of course, it looks like I've been crying, which I have not been. Actually, today's a pretty good day. I'm checking the weather. Partly cloudy today. High of 60. Wow. So it's going to be a nice, cool day. It should not be too warm here in the office for our fun streaming day
1.5.
today. How's everyone? Good morning.
Are we a shirt fucking with or hair? Whoa, hold on.
Good morning, Chris. Original Grant, Copium, Uchan, Crack Miser Gaming. Welcome. Don't know who you are, but welcome. Who do we got over on Kick? We got Starboy, Ortega, the free viewer of content, Stuberto, Shooting Stars Rock, Neko's Evil Twin, Black Mamba, Pot of Desire. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning.
Unfortunately, what's up everybody doesn't count, everyone. That's a what's up everybody.
Happy early, Mamba.
I'll show you
Pot of
again.
Desire. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning.
Hate to
Happy
do
early
it.
morning. It is early. You know, we're going to chill here for about
Hate
half
to
an
do
hour
it.
before we jump into Pokemon Legends ZA today. No podcast today. We're going to, end this around noonish. We're just going to be building up, some attendance today before we begin. Okay?
Let's see where we got to put Norm today.
Monica Biss, good morning. So, for those of you who are noticing, perhaps, the membership crowns on YouTube and the sub crowns on Kick have been updated for the first time in a decade. I'm not even kidding. Basically, the crowns that you guys have been using have been the same exact crowns that were designed for me in like 2014/2015 when I first started streaming on Twitch. Okay, they've been, actually I take it back, it was 20. Originally, I streamed in 2013, but when I started streaming, there was no like premium memberships or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no real monetization options for streaming back in the day.
Yeah.
Instead, it was a stream and hope people donate, with like a tip or something. But the crowns that we were using, back then were hand designed by one of my fans. And then what happened is over the years, other viewers kind of took a shot at them and edited them, added more features to them, color corrected them. And so we ended up with different tiers. The base tier was just like plain crowns that were bronze, silver, and gold. Then there was a second tier that had like a more upscaled crown that had some like jewels and things on them.
It was upscaled.
Then there was a third tier that became like a big regal crown. Like it became like there was felt and all kinds of stuff. And basically all we did is as I kept
the crown was felted
as a streamer, I would just change the colors. So, we're now on year 4 of someone being a sub. Let me change the color. So instead of it being, red or gold, now it's going to be pink. Now it's going to be green or silver, right? So that's what I did. The thing is now on YouTube, we're coming up, no exaggeration, on 5 years, excuse me.
next year will be year 5 of me being a full-time streamer on YouTube.
Okay.
Because of that, we basically burned through all of the crowns, and all we could do is keep recoloring them. Like, I don't want to keep just recoloring the same crowns over and over. So we had a redesign. And these are new ones, as you can see. The way it works is the base tier is bronze, silver, gold. Then you get to a new tier where it starts adding blue gems. So you got bronze with blue gems, silver with blue gems, gold with blue gems. Then you get to another tier where it's this big deluxe crown. It becomes like almost like a spire, like a tower, with the amount of spikes coming out of the top. And that's the deluxe crown. It becomes like almost like a spire, like a tower, with the amount of spikes coming out of the top.
Becomes like a spire tower.
And that's the crown that gets 2 colors of gems. I think it's like, I think it is emeralds and rubies. I'm not 100%.
Serious?
I have to look and see if someone has one of those crowns in chat right now.
Fuck.
But it's like a crazy, way more elaborate crown. And then no one has this one yet, okay? No one has this one yet. But next year, when on YouTube people start hitting their 5-year anniversary as a member, okay, that's when it's going to become the big regal crown that's going to have belt and all kinds of stuff on it, and it looks almost like an emperor's crown. Okay, so no one has it yet. You can't even see it until May of next year on YouTube. Now, for those of you who are members, or excuse me, subs on Kick, it's going to be a while. You know, on Kick, the longest you could have been a sub, it's going to be a while. You know, on Kick, the longest you could have been a sub right now is about a year. So the most anyone has right now is probably that silver crown with the blue gems in it. But as we go further into being, streaming on Kick, people will start unlocking new crowns, okay? So you will see new tiers coming up. Very nice.
All right.
So there you have it. I hope you guys like them. I mean, they have so much more detail. The other ones were getting very outdated. You know, those other ones worked ages ago when, everyone was just getting into streaming and stuff. But now that, everyone's heavily into streaming, everyone's got all this crazy level of quality. It's about time that things got upgraded.
They've had that for more than a decade, Philip.
Another one of the many things in the last year that you guys have seen has improved around here. My goal is to keep doing that, to keep improving, keep adding new stuff, keep making the content more interesting for you guys, keep making the streaming experience more interesting. So hopefully you guys like them.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Massive upgrades here. What features of the one year crown have? It's their gold. That's the big thing. And Cypher says here, since we need skip juice, you like AI, ask this to ChatGPT. Is there a seahorse emoji? You won't regret it. I'm kind of nervous, but I will try it right here.
That is correct. Very robust.
I'm nervous
first
about that.
First contribution of the day has come in. Thank you. I didn't even mention it. Let's see. Listen to this. There's a $5 tipper who said, if you were an actual physical shop, like a store, and people were threatening and intimidating your potential customers and scaring them away every day, it would actually be highly illegal. It would be considered something like mafia level. You're facing down organized crime on a daily basis. And not facing down organized crime. I mean, it is organized. It's organized.
Wait. Hold on. Sorry. I am getting felted here from AI, which is giving me the longest answer they've even given me. Is this something that's normal? Look at this. So they try to be funny. I'll get to it, I promise. But look at this. This is what they did. It must be like someone set this up. I swear I'm not trolling. It's actually this one right here, and it goes like double more than that. Oh my god, it's still going. It's still going. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, it is intentional. Okay, I gotcha. I was like, well, I guess it's a good prank if someone doesn't know about AI.
Facing down organized crime on a daily basis. And not facing down organized crime. I mean, it is organized.
Jesus.
It's organized you got me. Harassment. Is it a crime? Well, it depends on the level of the harassment.
Okay, wait, sorry. Go back to the question. I'm sorry. I was distracted.
Tipper said,
I was
if
distracted.
You were an actual physical shop, like a store,
yeah,
and people were threatening and intimidating your potential customers and scaring them away every day, it would actually be highly illegal. It would be considered something like mafia level. You're facing down organized crime on a daily basis. And not facing down organized crime. I mean, it is organized. It's organized online harassment. Is it a crime?
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
I'm the Don.
Depends on the level of the harassment.
Kiss the ring.
I would call it online.
Organized.
Stalking is what I would call it. That's exactly what it is. The level of people become so obsessed with me that they really just want me to fail no matter what. So when they realize that all their efforts to take me down don't work.
I want no acts of vengeance.
Right? They mass flag my content. Doesn't work. They slander me in videos. They make not nonsense about me. Doesn't work. So then they're like, well, what do we do next?
I don't know enough about The Godfather to say the quotes.
Well,
but
if we can't beat the man, beat the support system for the man. So they look for people who are supporters of mine, and then they try to go and harass them online. They try to find their social media accounts. They try to find, links to their personal life. And this is why I've always said over the years, you have to be incredibly protective online of your real life stuff. Do not have a social media account that is tied to like a YouTube channel, to a Twitch channel, to a TikTok. It has to be separate. All right? You cannot have your real life name,
and stuff about your personal life all over the internet. A lot of people out there around the era of when Facebook was becoming prominent in the late 2000s, early 2010s, thought, oh, let me put my entire online profile online. Who I am, where I live, all of my relatives, tag them, all of my friends, tag them.
That's what you did too, Philip.
All that. It is so dangerous. You have no idea. And people just don't. They think, oh, no one's going to care. These people today, a lot of these people online have lived online their entire lives. They are 100% connected. They feel more alive when they're online in this virtual space than when they're out there in the real world.
Yeah.
So to them, if they don't like someone, they feel like it's perfectly justified to completely go after them via any means necessary to make your life miserable. Think how crazy that is, right? Like, wait, what? But don't you have other better things to do? No, they literally don't. Their online presence is their presence. They don't have real life friends. They don't have family. They have no one that cares for them because they never built
Philip's talking to Amir right now, apparently.
that system for themselves. They never have any social skills. They just sat online eternally.
Yes, I wonder who is like that.
Their entire life. So they will go after you. And if you don't realize that, you may not realize that having all your information online is insanely risky. And so I always warn my viewers, if you're going to come by and you're going to enjoy my content, which I very much appreciate, you got to be safe with your online stuff. Do not be listing your private information online. Do not have it linked to whatever. Like if you're on YouTube right now, make sure that the name in the chat has nothing to do with your real life name. Make sure that that name can't be linked to another social media account that someone can easily access, and that has your information in it. Okay? You've got to be careful. DMs. Close your DMs. Don't leave your DMs open publicly. You're going to get so much harassment from scammers, people who just want to ruin your day, people who want to harass you for various things. God forbid you support Dark Side Phil. What if you say something political someone doesn't like? Oh, boy. They will come after you with their pitchforks and their torches. So,
what, in DM? I mean, that's one of the stupidest things you could do. Don't leave your DMs open. Don't leave your DMs open is what he's saying. He said public, but I think he means open. Who cares?
You've got to be really careful, okay? So in regards to what this tipper is saying, yeah, if you're going to support me, I apologize in advance that you may be contacted and or harassed by a bunch of mentally deficient people on the internet who literally just obsess about the internet. They don't have anything going for them in real life, so they think it's worth their time to harass people. As crazy as it sounds, you do what you can, protect yourself. It's important. It really is. You know, it's scary, but it's just our new reality of life. It's just our new reality. A lot of people don't realize this, that because you have an entire generation that have now sat online their entire lives, that's their existence. Therefore, they will go to any lengths to just mess with someone online. They think that's normal behavior. It's not. It's actually snapped, cracked social behavior. Your mind is snapped, but they think it's normal.
Snapped, crack, social behavior. Hey, LT, how many crayons do I need to understand the detractors of the Mafia take? I just smashed a 128 pack. Well, damn, that's a lot of wax. Take it easy. I don't know how we're the Mafia, though. And that person's question was, if you're making if you had a different business, wouldn't that be a federal crime? And then it just went into detractors are organized harassment. And the Aloha Snack Bar, ALT runs the streams, dem the rules. You see? You see? Okay. Oh. Ooh. Good adjustment, King. Yeah, eat the box, too, Talby. That's a good idea.
Red King, I don't even know why you would even say that. He goes, what about the ones that want you to succeed but razz you a little bit? We're not talking about that.
Ooh.
We're literally not talking about that. I'm talking about the extreme, which people have actually seen. It's sad. I'm not talking about someone who just razzes me a little bit or whatever. I'm on the internet. I'm making myself the subject of public scrutiny every day.
Yes.
All right? And I do it for a living, and that's okay. You know, I have skin that's thick enough to take the shots that get shot at me every day. I do, you know, I don't know the bottom. But the difference is people who are snapped and cracked and actually go off and systematically harass people and think that that's acceptable social behavior in the modern era of human existence when it's not. It's morally corrupt. It should be legally wrong, but it depends on the level that they do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between, oh, I just went online and I found a bunch of people's public information and I used that to then harass them versus actually trying to commit identity theft and other things, which has happened to me and others. So,
Definitely.
Let's see. What's up, X-Shooter? Good morning. How's it going today, man? Walter says, any plans of playing Hades 2 again now that it's out of early access? We did, and it failed. When it came out of early access, people started asking me to play it, and I said, I'm going to skip it initially, but I would definitely play it if you guys want it. And people rallied that week, basically, and were like, play it. So I played it, and it failed. One stream I did went really well. By the second stream of Hades 2, we couldn't bring in engagement or support. People were bored and not talking about the game, and we didn't even get close to a support goal. So that was that. And the thing is, I was afraid that was going to happen. Reason being, they put it in early access the way that they did. And the way I explained it is this. Hades 1 was a game that was trying to make a name for itself. Not to say that a game developer hadn't made popular games in the past. They had, but this was their first attempt to make a game like this that was going to be like a hopefully breakout mainstream stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, in that attempt,
as opposed to games that don't try to be successful,
they opened the game up to very early access on PC. So people who are PC gamers could play early, get a feel for what it was. They became a part of this community that liked the development cycle of the game. They were in contact with the game devs the whole time, right? And by the time the game came out, not only was it a success on PC, but people were asking for it to go to other platforms. So eventually, they ported it to other platforms and it ended up being a humongous sales hit. So then with Hades 2, my opinion is what they should have done is they should have kept people in the loop on the development, but they shouldn't have done early access. Reason being, now you already know what the game is. It's not like Hades 1 where it was a game in development. We already know what it's going to be. It's going to be the sequel to Hades 1 with some additions and tweaks and things here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But if you give everyone the game early on PC, so early, all right, you're going to kill your own hype. And I feel like that's what happened. Like, there was hype when the early access happened last year, and I got it, and I played it. I played 8 hours of it. And people were yelling at me, Phil, stop. And I didn't understand why. I was like, why would you want me to stop playing it now? And they were like, because it's too early. The game's not done. If you keep playing it and you beat it, you're only going to be beating an early version of the game. And it's pretty sad because I thought I was great and I was working through it. I liked it. But people would tell me, no, you got to wait. All right, I guess we'll see. So now here we are this year, and they announced it's coming out in late September. And I'm like, this couldn't be a bigger disaster. Why? The hardcore fans of Hades 2 will care, okay? But that mainstream audience that they're looking to drum up support with, that basically through grassroots...
The 2 million people that bought the early access, yeah, go ahead.
You know, talking about Hades 1, that's what got...
If that's your number of people that really care about the game, that's pretty good.
That's what made Hades 1 such a big success.
I think you'd be pretty happy with that.
They're not going to care about this game that much in the fall, because in the fall, you've got literal game after game after game releasing, and each time one of those games releases, it takes up all of the hype of the gaming community for a couple days, and then the next one releases, and then everyone forgets about that last game. You see? With Hades 1, it was different. It was a PC kind of exclusive deal. It built with word of mouth, you know what I'm saying? With Hades 2, I feel like the early access killed their hype, and then releasing it amidst all these other games made it so that everyone talked about it for a couple days, and then done. Do you hear anyone talking about Hades 2 right now?
No, they've already played the game. The 2 million people that bought it on Steam already played the game.
A month ago. But no one's discussing the game. Because since Hades 2, we've had another 10, 15 notable releases. They screwed themselves. What it is, I hate to say it, I feel like this game...
This is a hell of a place to screw yourself. Hell of a way to screw yourself.
Yeah, because of the success of Hades 1, thought they had more clout than they do. And they thought, we can release whenever we're ready and whenever we want. We'll drop our game the same day as Call of Duty and it'll be fine. Nope. What they should have done, they should have released it smack dab in the middle of the summer when there were no other notable games going on, and people would have been talking about Hades 2 for a month. It would have got super hype. Instead, Hades 2 comes out, again, you hear it for a couple of days, then all of a sudden people are talking about Battlefield, all of a sudden people are talking about Pokemon, all of a sudden people are talking about this, that. Where's the discussion about Hades 2? It's already done. It's already dead. They had their couple days, and then everyone moved on to the next. So in regards to Hades 2 with me, I didn't play it on the release day, but I waited a couple days. And then people wanted it. I said, okay, I played it the first day, and we got a good crowd. The second day I went to play it, attendance was abysmal. People were not talking at all in the chat. They were disengaged from it, and the support sucked. So it is what it is. I love Hades. I would love to play more Hades 2, but I can't play a game people aren't going to be here for. You know, it really sucks.
So just some numbers here. Hades 1 was also an early access game on Steam, and that sold 700,000 copies. The early access of Hades 2 sold 2 million copies. When it got full release, Hades got more than 1 million sales, but less than 2 million sales. Obviously, Hades 2, we don't know the numbers yet, but okay. And Hades 2 already has had more concurrent players on Steam than Hades 1 has ever done. So I guess you can hear clearly how much they're fucking this up.
I played 8 hours of the early access. I loved it. I got about 4 hours into the full release, and I was loving it. It's definitely different. It actually was harder, in my opinion. This full release was more difficult than when I played it last year at the early access. The second boss is kicking my ass. I'm like, man, it didn't take me this long to beat the second boss, in the early access. So, I actually think that the game has been more difficult, or made more difficult. Jasper Kitty is here today. Hi, Jasper. Jasper, you guys over here, you don't... He is. He's open. I got Phil here.
Necessary.
A mojito kitty. Eating dinner, he jumps on the table if we're sitting out there. And the thing is, he doesn't want to share that attention with it. Danzak did a $5 super chat. Thanks for the first super chat of the day, Danzak. He says, you should play the game Parasocial. It's a horror game about streaming. Interesting. Did you nominate it for the Halloween event? Because remember, tomorrow, on the Level 1 podcast, because there will be a podcast tomorrow morning, we are going to go through your nominations for the Halloween
this is
event.
not a podcast, guys.
The marathon that I'm doing on
I got to do a poll, my bad.
We're going to see what were the most nominated games. We're going to compile
It's not a podcast today.
And try to figure out what we're playing. So if you're interested in that, nominate it for sure. What's going on the bottom line? How are you?
Let's see.
We got our first sub of the day from Your Future Stepdad. Thank you, Your Future Stepdad, for a gifted sub over on Kick. Appreciate that. Remember,
started late, too. Look at that.
We're at 9 out of 10 goals. That means if we hit our support goal on this stream, I'll be doing DSP Tries It, the Frank's Hot Ones menu, as well as the Flamin' Hot Fritos burrito. So it's 3 items. It's a Flamin' Hot Fritos burrito, a Frank's Red Hot Diablo Sauce burrito, and a new Frank's Red Hot Nacho Fries. I'll be doing all of those items from Taco Bell. Hilariously, I looked at the menu last night. They cost $8 each. A Taco Bell burrito is not worth $8. Have you seen the size of a Taco Bell burrito? They're not large. They're very small. So the fact that they're charging that, it's pretty crazy. Absolutely insane.
He did not say what's up. He said what's going on, guys.
But anyway, that'll be a good DSP try
Come on,
for
guys.
today. And if we hit the
Come on, we're not animals here. We got to be civilized. PC Gamer, come on. Big ups, PC Gamer 999. Son of a bitch. Cocked. Big ups, PC Gamer.
we'll do it on this very stream. So let's go. Let's rally some support. Let's hit that goal on this stream. Let's do DSP tries it today. Sounds like a plan. Oh, let's see. I got a $1 tip. Someone says a group of friends and I are going to get Battlefield 6 and play as a team. I saw you're not really enjoying it. Do you think it would be better with a dedicated team or no? Also excited for Pokemon today. First off, that's not true at all. All right. When I was playing Battlefield, was I frustrated at it? Yes, I was, because it is very different from Call of Duty and it's challenging. It's different because not only is it team-based, it's class-based. You have to utilize the stuff in your class to be successful. If you're an engineer, you have to be taking out the vehicles or repairing vehicles. If you're the support, you have to be healing your teammates constantly. Okay.
Yep.
I'm mostly used to like the run and gun, one-man army style of Call of Duty. And I haven't played Battlefield in many years, so I just, it would take a while for me to get used to it, okay? I was getting better at it the more I played it. The problem is, as you just said, it is definitely a team-based game, meaning you should have a dedicated squad who communicates and works together. When I was playing with these randoms, half the time the randoms were playing like morons. Like, oh, Phil got downed, let me attempt to revive him when there's literally a firing line of enemies standing in front of us.
How can he's brought this up more than like him getting like banned from Twitch this exact moment. Listen to this. This is hilarious. You're gonna love this story.
Did you ever think to take out the enemies first and revive? But that's what I mean. Unless you have a dedicated team, most of these people are just dumb.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Because of that, I'm not going to have a dedicated team. I'm not into the team-based gameplay. The times that I've attempted it, it didn't work. Mostly because people would complain, hey, Phil, you're focusing only on your team and talking with your team. You're not paying attention to us. Well, we're here. We're your viewers. We're the ones who want interaction. Why are you not paying attention to us? So the team-based stuff doesn't really work for me in my style of content. Therefore, that's why it's not really working. In addition, that game was essentially a clip farm for my trolls rather than for my fans. My fans were like, we would much rather see you play Call of Duty next month, where you can play solo and you can hot dog it and you can kick ass and get kill streaks and do well, rather than focus on...
Yeah, we're definitely not going to get any clips from that stream.
On this game, where it's team-based and you get frustrated if your team doesn't work well together and it's randomized because you don't know if you're going to have a good team or not. We'd much rather just see you do Call of Duty. And
please do.
Tuned out. I played it, 4 times? I played it 2 times on release day, and I think 1 or 2 more other streams. And again, people were disengaged.
Hot dog in it.
And not caring about it, not supporting.
You think he's been to that tab?
I said, well, forget it. We'll do anything else. And by the way, it's worked. Dropping Battlefield was a great decision because everything else I'm doing is working. So there you have it. So it's not that it's a bad game. It's not that I don't like it or that I was struggling with it. It's that it's a team-based game and I don't play team-based stuff like that. And it wasn't working for my viewers. So why keep playing it? It's a fine game. If you like team-based stuff, you're going to love the game, I think. And I'm excited for Pokemon today as well. We've been having a nice, chill time with Pokemon Legends Pokemon Legends ZA this weekend. I'm looking forward to a nice chill stream with you guys again.
How's the support? All right.
Okay. See here. Let's see. Hold on.
Okay.
Someone tipped $2 and said, if you root for another man's marriage to fall apart, you're mentally ill and you need to seek medical help. It's correct. He's talking about me because, again, these crazy, obsessed people who don't like me on the internet have literally created a insane narrative. Their narrative is that my wife and I don't get along. We're not together. She left me or we're separated or something. Like, they're actually rooting for that and they're hoping for evidence of that. It was hilarious. A few weeks ago, someone said, oh, so they found the evidence. It's completely false. There can't be any evidence because what they're saying is completely untrue. So whatever evidence they have, they've made up. You know?
And definitely this guy never lies, so.
I told you guys years ago, they actually attempted to file divorce papers in our name when we weren't involved. Spoiler alert, you can't do that. You could try, but the moment that you have to prove your identity, it fails. So they basically tried to initially start the process impersonating me and pretending like identity theft stuff, but then it didn't work because they couldn't prove that they were me. So yeah, I mean, there's many idiotic things that they have done. And
someone says, I personally don't think his wife is gone, but DSP said the same thing about the WWE Champions evidence note existing. Exactly. Aishi Yamamoto in the house, as he says this, but played Pal World, and that is still early access and releases next year, and talk about going back to it to name pals. Yeah, whatever is convenient. That's the truth of them in the moment. Big ups, Aishi.
This is one of their most broken narratives because they can't possibly believe that what I say is true. Now, here's what I said. My wife.
So this is all about the Kino video too?
Actually would like to be a part of my content. She's expressed interest over the years. Initially, many years ago, she wanted to be part of my Halloween event. We bought her a Halloween costume, right? She dressed up with me on a Halloween stream. The moment she sat down to play games, the trolls came in and started saying absolutely disgusting things about her. Horrible things about her appearance. Horrible sexual comments, just terrible things, right? unlike me, where I don't really give two shits what anyone says about me because I've been doing this for 17 years, it got so during the stream, she basically became distressed. And after like a couple hours, she said, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to see these comments. They're bothering me. Then she was literally off my streams for what? Shit, 7 years, something like that, 6 years. And then it was early 2024. And then we decided maybe it was time to try again. Okay. And we wanted to do something that was very fun. And so we both were going to be playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And we heard that it was going to have this virtual island side mini game where basically it's kind of like having like...
That's not true. Mike Klum documentary was going on, and I believe Mike Klum was there at the time. Maybe, of course, that was all conjecture. We're not sure. But Mike Klum definitely was at the house at some point around this time, right? And he knew that she was going to be shown on the documentary. He tried to get ahead of it by bringing her on stream. Go ahead.
Animal Crossing, where there's an island that you're going to be building up, and you have residents who live there, and you interact with them all. Admittedly, it's not what it ended up being. It ended up being a big slog and repetitive grind of time sink that really didn't pay off if you did it. They basically pushed it.
They went to dinner, yep.
So when the game came out, it was actually kind of a disappointment that that's what it ended up being. So anyway, we said that we were going to do this co-op. And she showed up for, I think it was 2 to 3 streams of that. Again, during that time frame, what did my haters and trolls do? Clip farm. Look, she's distressed. Look, she's, insulting her appearance and things like that.
Oh, he almost said it.
Haters and trolls do. Clip farm. Look, she's distressed. Look, she's, insulting her appearance and things like that. Left, right, up and down. Horrible things. So after that, basically after that experience, we decided that's it. There's no point anymore. Because for having her in the content, for as nice as it is to maybe have my wife in my content every once in a while, all you're doing is you're giving people the fuel that they want to make toxic content. You are essentially giving them a clip mill, right?
Yes, you do that every day.
Battlefield.
And you're doing it now.
As if I decided to do something that would give my haters opportunity to try to mess with it. Like, oh, let's do a fan lobby. It would never work because they would take every spot in the lobby and they would sit there with horrible names, doxing, racist stuff, sexist stuff, things about my wife and family members. That's what they do. They want attention. When you realize, oh, this is a way for them to get what they want, you starve them. You don't give them what they want.
Yeah.
Okay? So after that...
I believe that too, yeah, because he was scared of the documentary just being about Kat. And like he knew that would be, I think that's why they tried to bring her on stream to kind of get rid of that. But then maybe that response was bigger than they expected or he expected. Because I don't think, DSP is just telling Kat her opinions. Let's get real, guys. I don't think she has any opinions herself. DSP just tells her what to believe or creates reality to tell her. So maybe when they showed her, that was bigger pushback than DSP was ready for. And then that was the end of it,
Experience with doing the Dondoko Island. And basically her losing interest in it, I did too. It was boring as hell. And basically, again, more internet bullying. She said, I just don't want to do it anymore. And I said, I'm with you 100%. I don't see the point.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like we're missing out on amazing content that we could be making together because you're not there. I don't do co-op stuff as it is. Like it's not like I'm known for co-op and now I can't do it.
Well, you were before, but then you said when Rambo was gone, that was a problem.
You know what I'm saying? We tried it. It would have worked if we eventually tried more games. Like we were actually going to play Beyond Two Souls. I bought the game. We were ready to do the co-op.
He was on the show.
And then basically we decided against it. We're like, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to do this because that's just what these idiots want. They want that content so they can have more toxic things to say.
Okay.
That my detractors...
how long is this going now?
So, the reason that my detractors and haters bring up my wife so much is very simple.
Oh, go ahead.
Because we starve them of content for her. So because they have nothing, they want what they can't have. Get it?
So they make more content for things they don't have. Then why are you taking away Battlefield?
If she was on the stream every day, it wouldn't be a big deal anymore because she's on the stream every day. And therefore it would become a commonplace thing. They wouldn't care. But because she's not on the stream, because she's only been in very few pieces of my content ever, and we've given them nearly nothing to ever work with, they can't stop obsessing. They literally hyperfixate on my wife, trying to get information about her past, about her physical appearance, about all kinds of shit, because they're not allowed to have that information. It's none of their business. She is not my business. She is not in my content. What? It's none of their business. She is not my business. She is not.
She is not my business. Oh, well, we thought that already, but thanks, though.
In my content. You know what I'm saying?
We already assumed she wasn't your business because you guys live separately as roommates. It makes sense.
So,
there's no reason to give them any information at all. You know, every once in a while, I talk about our day off or something that we're doing or something she's cooked. That's all you get.
She's cooked.
That's literally all you will get. Because anything further than that becomes harmful with these idiots. Again, hyperfixating, eternally online, socially broken losers. All they do is sit online all day. No actual real-life social interactions with anyone. They probably don't even have social skills. They're probably fucking mentally deficient, emotionally deficient people who think it's...
He likes to, I think what he does all day is listen to what people say about him, and then he internalizes it, and then he just says it again, but he says it's about detractors. I think that's what's going on here, is he watches more detractor shit than anybody, and then he gets the ideas of what you know, of things to say about people, and then he spits it back. You know what I mean?
It's okay to just stalk people online all day. So that's why we don't give them what they want. But you're right. It's messed up that they ever would have thought to try to stalk my wife or say horrible things about my wife. They don't know anything about my wife. They still don't, and they never will, because we don't give them anything to know.
Well, we do know about a restraining order that was only found because you told people about it. So that's an interesting thing to say.
So they can say whatever they want. It doesn't mean anything.
Well, we just know about the restraining order that you told people to find.
That's the truth, is anyone who hyperfixates on someone who's not directly involved obviously is a loser, a fucking mentally ill person who knows that they're not allowed. You're not part of this inclusive group. You're not part of my family.
What does that mean?
You're never going to be part of my family.
Okay.
Maybe you want a family for yourself, and that's why you want to so desperately know about mine, but you're not allowed. Sorry, you're not part of this club, and you never will be. Instead, you could be in your really oddball club of oddly hyperfixated losers online.
Yes.
And if you want to call that your family, go for it, but I don't think it's going to get you very far in life.
All right. This is weird. I don't know what we're going with here. We kind of lost the narrative.
Another $2 super chat. So please evolve Eevee into a
Yeah, so he's kind of like grouping his own chat into that too. Like, you're not a part of this group, guys. No one. NW News says the paper plates reveal that they are roommates, and paper is what happens when two lazy fucks can't agree to be responsible for their dishes in sink. Yeah, that's true too. But I don't know if the paper plates reveal they're roommates. I think it's more about how he speaks about her, right? And how they speak when they're in the same room together is what really is the proof. The real proof is there's no ops necessary. When they're together, they act like roommates and that have never spoken together at all. It's like the first time they ever saw each other. That's what it looks like. That's how we know that they live separate, is because how they interact with each other. There is no ops necessary, no digging for information, even the kind that DSP asked us to find, like the restraining order, of course. But
that's right. Eevee is the Pokemon that can be evolved into many different things, right? A Vaporeon, a Glacian, a Flareon. That's right. I'm starting to remember now, and it depends on the elemental crystal.
Yeah, the elemental crystal.
We got the Eevee, but we haven't done anything with it yet.
Elemental crystal, yep.
You know, I don't really want to touch it yet until we figure stuff out in this one. Gen 9 Platinums did a $2 super chat. Said, you and Kat should play Split Fiction. We have absolutely no desire whatsoever to play Split Fiction.
Split Fiction?
Absolutely no desire whatsoever to play Split Fiction.
Shout out Split Fiction.
There's no desire.
That's the porno remake. It's hype. You think it's a weak premise, but Split Fiction is hype.
Whatsoever. But thanks for $2. Oh, let's see here.
They got Lisa Ann on that one. It's hype.
Nick Smith did a $2
Spit
super
friction,
chat.
yeah. That's it.
To be there.
Worm Tongue got it. That's the comment of the day. Spit friction. That's the best. Shout outs.
But not on screen. Why would she want to be here and not on screen? Again, like what? Honestly, what? Here's how Kat is a part of my life. Okay.
What was the question?
Honestly, to be here and not on to Nick Smith did a $2 super chat. Is there a way for her to be to be there but not on screen? Why would she want to be here and not on screen? Again, like what?
Many people do streams without showing themselves.
Here's how Kat is a part of my life.
Okay? Here we go. The
moment that I turn this camera off and I walk out of this room,
I
spend my time with her constantly, and I love it. She is my significant other. She's my best friend. I don't need to also include her into this part of my life. It's not.
And why did you multiple times?
It's just not. In fact, having that separation between work life, online presence, and in real life existence is an insanely good, healthy thing to do. Crazy healthy for you. You should have a separation of the virtual and the real.
So when does that start for you?
You can have a split, and you're not constantly having that life be permeating into your own. Do you see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people say to me, do you play games outside of what you play on stream? No, because I play games so much on stream. Why would I want to play games out there in my real life? This is my virtual online existence, my work. That's my real life. I want separation between the two. That's a very healthy thing.
Oh.
The last thing I would want is stress from this permeating into that.
Yeah, definitely not. That's definitely never happened.
So, no, I don't need to have my wife in my content. No, she doesn't have to be off screen, but still, there's no reason for it.
Very normal response to that question, King. You definitely don't seem self-conscious about this, and it seems like you have a very loving relationship with your wife. Doing great, buddy. Keep it up. It sounds very normal.
Okay.
You're sounding very normal right now. Nothing weird.
Gen 9 Platinums did another $2 super chat and said, I just started Alan Wake 2, and I got to say it's great. I loved it. I absolutely loved the game. You know, a few criticisms here or there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I thought it was great. Insanely good story. Like, ridiculously well-written story that, you know, resonates. And there's a few moments in that game that will stay with me forever. That's how you can really tell a truly great game, when there's moments in a game that you're going to remember moving forward and saying, wow, that stood out and I can't forget that moment. You know?
Yeah, good. Great.
Let's see here. Parasolo, 53 months as a member, says, does Cat enjoy scary movies? No. She's not into scary movie stuff. She never was.
You remember how many Halloween movies he's watching too? She's not there for that? Just watching movies alone. Sounds like a great relationship, Philip. Must be fun.
Into anything that has like gore and violence. She's just not into that.
Must be a lot of fun.
Okay.
He's watching Ghostbusters by himself. He's watching Freddy vs. Jason by himself. Really cool and normal. Joe Max says, DSP lack of dignity equals pignity. There we go. I'm down with that, Joe Max. And Judder Cut says, if Kat was allowed to stream, she would actually do better than Phil. Well, I mean, of course, there'd be like novelty in the beginning. She'd get wailed out like as fuck in the beginning. But, you know, she's not a good streamer, honestly, guys. But she was normally streaming to like one or two people. So, like, you can't tell, but let's be real, you know. We have her history of streaming on. It's online if you want to check it out. It's still public.
Still burning. Dang.
Here, I can give you a little bit. A lot of people are asking for it.
Someone tipped $2 says, screw the trolls. It sucks that you and your wife just can't have fun and that some of her choices are influenced by them. You're right. I agree with you. Like I said, excuse me. The problem with people, again, who live eternally online is that they tend to become, how can I say? They tend to become desensitized. What do I mean by that?
Yeah, what does that mean?
When you're eternally online, you see constant online bullying, constant online harassment, constant online trolling, and it becomes the norm.
Oh.
So when you're eternally online, you're like, oh, it's no big deal if someone says this about someone or acts like this about someone or harasses someone or makes nasty posts about someone or does this or that. In reality, the truth is all of that stuff is unacceptable. But we're just so desensitized to it because it's become the norm online.
Yeah.
That's
why you leave comments on troll videos?
Basically, we're kind of like, well, just expect it, right?
Yeah, just expect it.
We shouldn't expect it. As human society, we shouldn't expect it and condone it and be like, that's fine. We should actually point at it and say, that's wrong, that's busted, that's morally completely unacceptable, and we should call out the people who do it, and we should put them over the coals.
Oh, okay.
But
what about leaving comments on troll videos?
Instead, people applaud these people. Oh, hilarious. Oh, it's so good when this person roasts this person and says awful things about this person and their family members. Oh, it's so good. In fact, let's give them money and let's do that. No. That's a busted society. That's
okay.
socially broken.
Oh.
That's immoral. That shouldn't exist. And people shouldn't applaud it and reward it. They should call it out and chastise it and criticize it and condemn it and make sure that it doesn't happen. But instead, we have a weird, broken, again, eternally online society that thinks that this is the norm when it's not.
Sounds like he's running for office.
Be desensitized to organized online bullying, and we shouldn't reward it.
Okay.
Okay? But the point I'm making here is,
Oh,
for
please.
those of us who are online all the time,
Yeah.
we're
Like you, yes.
used to it. For those of us who are not online all the time, they're not used to it. Normal people think that that kind of behavior is sick, twisted, and busted, and it actually affects them in a really bad, negative way. Okay? My wife, as much as she knows that online bullying is bullshit, doesn't mean anything, it still gets to her. You know, twice, 2 times, once during that Halloween event, and then when we were doing the Dondoko Island stuff, she's tried to be a part of my content.
She did 2 Dendoko streams, so she knew what she was getting into and you made her do it again? Is that what you're saying? She knew the first time was negative and you made her do it the next week as well? That was 2 of those. So I'm wondering, did you force her to do that, or?
And every time that the online bullying begins, it bothers her and she just doesn't want to do it anymore. Even though she was determined to not let it get to her, and she was convinced that this time it wouldn't bother her, it bothers her every time.
Yep.
That's just the kind of person.
That's true as well. There was a she left the Halloween thing because there was a party she was going to. I assume it was a work party, but yet he talked about that. She had to leave because she was going to a party, but yet it's always Tevin's fault.
She's convinced that this time it wouldn't bother her, it bothers her every time. That's just the kind of person she is. That's not a fault at all. And the truth is, she shouldn't have to put up with online bullying simply because she's my wife. Just because she desires to be in a piece of content that I'm doing and wants to add something, why does that now make her a target
Does
for
she really
harassment
desire
by
that,
thousands of
though?
no-life losers on the internet who literally live on the internet and have no fucking lives of their own? They're not happily married. They don't have a nice house. They don't have a nice social relationship with another person. They never could have that because they're fucked in the head.
Yes.
So they sit online and make fun of people who have that.
That's what I do.
You see what I'm saying?
Personally, he's right about that. He is right about that on that case. Yes, that is true.
It's just so messed up. That's how it is, right? So
that's how it is.
When you wonder, why is my wife not in shit? It's pretty simple. Normal people would look at this situation from the outside and be like, oh my God, the 2 times she's in Phil's content, she gets mass harassed. To this day, people are still saying fucked up stuff about her, despite the fact that she's not a part of his content, doesn't say anything bad. You know, that's really awful.
Charizard for life. Let's see if he responds to that. I don't think he will, but I'll read it for you just in case. Phil, you are online all the time. Literally the only difference between you and them is you have a wife who yes-mans everything you say.
Awful. But only normal people who live offline would understand that. Those of you who live online all day, you don't get it because you've been desensitized to it and you think it's okay when it's not. It's not at all. Like, literally, a single one of you, if you laugh at people who bully others online, if you enjoy their content, if you support it, you're fucked.
Okay, so would you say you're fucked for enjoying Lummox's content about LTG? I'm just interested in that because you left 4 comments in 1 week after they're on their content. Was it Lummox and LG or whatever? So that was pretty cool. Are you fucked then?
You actually are mentally cracked. You're mentally deficient.
Okay.
You should seek help. You should go talk to professionals about it because they'll counsel you on how to get better and how to repair your psyche.
That's what I'll go to.
Because normal people don't revel in the pain of others, particularly innocents who have nothing to do with anything, right?
Innocents.
If there was a preschool that burned down, would you laugh that the kids died in the fire? Do you think that's funny?
What's the context?
Some people do. I'm not kidding you. Some people do.
He's trying to say detractors now will laugh if a preschool was burned. Very normal comparison there, King.
Some people do. I'm not kidding you. Some people do. Ha ha ha. Yes, this is great. No. That's not cool. That's not something to laugh at.
Oh, okay.
Actual human misery is not funny. It's not something to revel in and be happy about. It's just not.
Right. Good point. Great comparison there, King. Preschool getting burned to wife of online e-bagger. Yes, definitely. Good point.
Anyway, you see my point, right?
So that's. Oh yeah, he also he did. You're right, Misery Merchant. He blamed a father for his son's crimes. Remember that?
Well, my wife isn't part of my content.
Okay. He's not going to read that Charizard, is he? He is not. Give him a chance to, though. I don't think he will. He's looking at it now.
By the way, I wasn't paying any attention. I was just talking. Wow, we're $28 to support. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the early support. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I wasn't even begging. 10, 5.
I'm enjoying Legend ZA so far. I think
it's ignored.
it's very relaxing. It's a very relaxing game because it's all set. For now, because the game is fresh and we've only done 2 streams of it, it's feeling good. Jade, it's good to have you here today. Ready to chill with you as well with Pokemon. Oh, that's even more true. Yu-Chan says, the sad part is, Phil, people actually would revel in the misery of those children if their families don't align with their own personal beliefs, but those people are not people, they're demons. Yeah, and I'm telling you, we have a generation of people that are cracked up here. We do. They grew up online, and they were taught, people who don't agree with you are your enemy. You are a special snowflake, more important than anyone else around you.
So again, she's pulling this away from your comparison. This Uchan, he's pulling it away from his comparison to make it like something that is more comparable. But okay, go ahead.
Your opinion matters more than anyone else's. They were taught this. There's a whole generation. This is what they believe.
Okay.
They actually think that they are the focal point of the universe.
What does that have to do with you?
And everything that they say goes. And if you don't agree with them, you're the devil. Okay, and they're ready. They are ready to pitchfork and torch your ass.
Who's that?
At a moment's notice if they don't like you for some reason. And they've actually been programmed in their minds to think that this is normalized human behavior. It's pretty fucked. Society is getting worse and worse. The more online we're living, the worse society is getting.
So who is they in this case? I don't think she was talking about the tractors, but all right. Manolo says, Cat is reprising her role as DSP's human shield. Yes, the Cat shield. It's always good in an emergency to bring it out for pity. It works really great. Zotsky says, DSP will cope in mental gymnastics about trolls not getting to him, but he has no issue admitting that trolls affect his own wife's mental state, insanity. Yep. So he's saying trolls literally affect Cat in a big way and make her sad. That's why he can't have her on stream, because trolls. Not because he let her read chat, not because he begged her to get on there. You know he did. You know she doesn't want to do anything on that fucking stream anymore. He begged her to do it, and he begged her again the following week too. Mr. Lion X says, his narrative doesn't work for Kino Casino. Doesn't he complain about them going on vacations constantly? So which is it? Should they or should they not? It depends on what he's trying to push at the moment. You know what I mean? And Spitfire 1 says, this stream so far is crying about detractors. Yeah, because that's all he has, is bitching about someone. He needs a boogeyman, and it's going to be detractors for the rest of his life online. That's it. And he knew, yeah, exactly. He knew what people were going to talk about, guys. It doesn't take a genius to know what people are going to say. Why would you make your wife read that shit? Put it in a way where she doesn't have to see it, or don't bring her on, which is the best choice. But all right. And you can tell, and it'd be different if Kat was like very bubbly and seemed like she was having a great time streaming online. You know, if you saw those streams, the second it started, she looks like she doesn't want to be there. She had no interest in being there at all. If she was having fun, that's a different situation. But that was not the situation at all.
Original Grant, like I said, I will not know anything about support and memberships or anything for days.
Yep.
Like, I checked this morning, and it said, analytics delayed for 2 days. Come back in, on Wednesday to find out about Sunday. That's how YouTube works. So, will they have DLC? Tactical 2 says they're going to have DLC like Pokemon Violet and Scarlet had for Legends ZA. For now, I'm not paying any attention to the DLC, simply because I want to enjoy the base game and I want to be fair. Like, you got to be careful when you're a streamer. You have to basically pay attention to the base offering more than what's coming down the pipeline, because you might accidentally be like, oh, this is a great game because of the DLC that's coming out in 6 months. So that's not fair. What? We're supposed to be playing, enjoying, and rating the base game. So I don't even, I know that there are going to be DLCs. I haven't paid attention to them. Because I want to focus on what's offered in the base game and be honest with my opinions about, is it quality? Is there enough of it? Does it get boring? I can only do that if I stay neutral. And that's what I'm trying to do.
So hopefully there are some good DLCs in the pipeline that'll be worth playing, but I don't know.
Anyways.
Yeah, Amazon Web Services were down today. For those who don't know what that means,
yeah, what does that mean?
Amazon Web Services is a online hosting service that is used by ridiculous amounts of businesses, including Amazon, Prime Video,
Amazon,
a ton of other video sharing services, a ton of online.
Amazon Prime, tons of other stuff.
Prime Video to businesses, including Amazon, Prime Video, a ton of other video sharing services, a ton of online businesses, streaming services, a million things. So it went down overnight. I think it was around midnight it went down. And it didn't even go up until this morning at almost 11 a.m. And when it went up, everything's trying to play catch up now. Like my wife and I actually yesterday ordered a bunch of stuff from Amazon that we need for the house for this week.
What else you got to do?
And literally all night you go to check it and it was just blank. I'm serious. Like you go to look at your order status, it would say, oh, no order information available, blanked out, data error. Okay.
Oh my
so
God.
Now,
I'm sure that was the talk of the day off. You know what I'm saying, guys? Oh my God, honey. Can you believe that? Yeah. Look at this. Look at the cat. It just went to the checkout page, but then it went blank again. I'll keep you posted. Oh, whatever, Phil.
Happening is they turned everything back on, and now everything's massively delayed. I don't know if it affected Twitch, but there was a ton of social media sites, video streaming sites, Amazon itself that were affected by this outage. And a lot of people actually were like, wait a minute. All of these services use Amazon? Yeah. All of these different companies and businesses are using Amazon. And some people are like, damn, we didn't realize that Amazon's reach was that far. Is this a risk? What if Amazon were to go down for more than just, 12 hours? What if they were to go down for a week? Does that mean that companies are going to go out of business?
Yeah, definitely. Well, most businesses can handle a week, but, unlike you. NW News says, and what about the people who grew up online thinking it was funny to sell little black girls to the slave trade? Who are those people? Mm-hmm. Who are the people that thought, what about the people that thought it was funny to jokes such as, quick, take her shirt off while she's still passed out, like in games such as Heavy Rain. Remember that? Those are always funny. Those were funny jokes that shaped a generation. Waffle Bunny 123 says, for nearly 10 years, DSP's entire life goal was being a heel for the FGC. And he's trying to make his comeback now to the greater internet. You know what I mean? That's what he's trying to do, is now he's making his face turn.
I'm being told Pinterest was down, Snapchat was down, Reddit was down.
Not Pinterest.
See what I mean? They all use the same hosting services.
That's true.
I was going to watch a movie on Shudder last night. Shudder was down. So I couldn't watch a movie on Shudder. It didn't load at all.
Shudder? Is that a streaming service that he pays for? Shudder. What's Shudder? Listen, I was going to watch a movie by myself as I drank my gin and pulled Hogan's. Couldn't do it. Now, it's horror movies? More shit to do himself. Because Cat doesn't like those. Definitely spending time together, though.
Was EA down, too?
Second the stream goes off, he's going to spend time with Cat. Cat, I can't get my Shudder to work. Also, I ordered a bunch of shit on Amazon, but it's buffering. You want to see it? It's buffering. No, just not working. Okay, I'm going to watch Freddy vs. Jason for the 50th time this month. You want to watch? Okay.
EA was down so no one could play Battlefield.
That's him yelling downstairs, by the way. That's why I do that voice. Because that's how they live. Not a joke. This is where it gets comedic horror, honey. You want to see it? It's comedic build-up horror style. Uh-huh.
All right, are we ready? I think we have a good enough attendance now. We can get started. Everyone ready to get started with Pokemon? Okay, let me go ahead and swap. I gotta swap over to my Switch 2 setup, get my controller, and get everything set up. We'll get started for today. Okay? Cool.
Is that a successful session of explaining how awesome your life is, Philip? You feeling good about it? And how the trolls ruin everything? That's the only point of this pre-stream. Not pre-stream, by the way. Oh, yeah, it's got to be close. 12:15 or earlier. You have 29 seconds left. I think you guys got felt it. It's only 26% of you, though.
Okay. All right, let's go. Let me go swap.
Good adjustment there, King.
Swap.
Masterful adjustment there, King. Looking buff. Very smooth stand-up. I thought it was an athlete.
Sort. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I am sore today. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I am sore today. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I am sore today. My workout last night. Whew.
Yeah.
I did squats. I did my shoulder exercises. I did my back exercises. I did some push-ups. 4 sets of each. And I am so sore right now.
Let me tell you.
So if you look like you look a little stiff. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty stiff right now.
Oh, let me tell you.
Lie. I'm pretty darn stiff.
Yeah, I'm stiff.
What's hilarious is idiots who say, "Oh, you're lying." Dude, I work out almost every day. In fact, I was working out so much that my wife told me that I have to take more time off. She's like, "You're working out 6 days a week. You got to cut back. You're supposed to have more rest time." And I said, "All right, I'll work out 5 days a week." So I am. I'm working out 5 days a week now. I'm going to work out 5 straight days, alternating muscle groups. Then I'm going to take 2 days off to recuperate. And I'm going to go back to working out again. So, but it's just hilarious. These idiots, they just can't believe it. Oh, he's working out? Yeah, I am. Why do you think I'm looking better? Why do you think I'm looking so much more skinny? Why do you think you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't just magically happen. That's not how life works. You don't, you've been overweight since you were in your 20s. All of a sudden, you're losing all the weight. It must be magic. There must be a fairy that comes by with a wand and goes like this, and then you become...
Working out is one of the least effective ways to actually lose weight. It's a good thing, but I mean, that's the least of the important of the equation if you took out diet, exercise, and working out. You know what I mean? But okay, go ahead.
Smaller. That's not how life works, okay? It's because I'm working out.
You could also do it purely from diet if you want to do that. That's much more important, but go ahead.
Sheesh. Okay,
You think I got this skinny from work from doing nothing? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, whew, I am sore. Now he's just coping in chat. Young Beat says Amazon, Amazon Prime, Alexa, Amazon Audible, Amazon Kids, Amazon.
Go.
Huge thing. It's hilarious. You're going to love this. Amazon Prime. Labotica says, as a software architect, I'm fascinated by this. You don't have that job because you're a troll. So you clearly have no family, no house, nothing. Because you're a troll. Part of the organized troll network.
There you go. Noble Time says, I just went on a diet. I lost 30 pounds. That's amazing. That's really awesome to hear. It really
awesome,
is.
Man.
When you make a lifestyle change and it becomes a big improvement to your life, that's excellent. I'm very happy to hear that.
Grimner says, if DSP wasn't such a cunt, she wouldn't be at risk. Yeah, I mean, there is something to be said for that. So he made her be in the line of fire multiple fucking times. And I'm not even talking about the lifestyle suggestions he should have made if he really cared about her. You know what I'm saying? I said that with the British accent, though, so I'm allowed to say that word, by the way, guys. I normally don't say that, but that was a British accent. Thank you. Just want to get that out for the ladies out there. Ladies, I don't normally say that.
Remember, 2 things. Number 1, we're looking to hit the support goal today, and if we hit that goal by around 3:30-ish, so around 3 hours from now,
That means we'll be doing DSP Tries It, the Taco Bell, Frank's Red Hot Menu. And I would love to do that on stream for you guys today. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, when we're playing Pokemon Legends ZA, you can name a Pokemon for $20. If you do that, that means I add that Pokemon to my party for the rest of the stream. So if you were interested in doing it, I would recommend you do it now, because then that character will be in my party for the rest of the stream. If you wait till later, well, you can do that, but then they're not going to be in the party for as long.
My favorite thing about this Pokemon is people are just posting up pictures of that one girl's ass. Like there's one character with a big ass that it's like taking over my Twitter feed right now.
Makes sense, right?
I don't know who it is, but that's all I know. I've seen it 1,000 times.
Name them, get them in the party.
Yeah, Emma. Yeah, Emma. Yeah. Emma's taking over.
All right, here we go. Music is great. Listen to this music. Okay. No, the villain's right. He says, as you age, you need more rest time. You can't recover faster than you were in your 20s. No, you're right. And the thing is, like, I like the results I'm getting working out, so I want to work out more. But my body is like, you're working out 6 days isn't going to work. Like, I need to work out less and give my body rest time. You're right. I do. So I'm going to do 5 days a week now. We're going to see how that works, you know, and go from there. Okay. Here we go.
Notice, oh, by the way, guys, I just want to point out, he is not talking about the buff thing at anymore. I think we might have turned the corner in terms of the buff and the flexing. Like, we'll just keep your eye on that, because there was no buff mentions there when there was a very good chance to show, hey guys, I'm buff, you know, and he didn't say any of that today. So have we turned that into a detractor meme fully yet? We'll see, but...
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It is time for more Pokemon Legends ZA here on DSP Gaming. So far, people have been
going
asking...
live.
Sweet. I think I'm going to bring him out now. Let's see how big he is.
Oh, he did yesterday? Okay, so there we go.
Huge. Oh, wow, that's awesome. He's giant flying Pokemon. He's really cool.
Gyarados.
Very cool, very cool.
Pretty cool, man. Awesome.
All right. So...
Big ups Jordan Fadeaway said, if you think about it, Amazon is DSP's Matrix. It is. It is. Every part of his life is attached to that Amazon. That's why he's scared about it going down. He's serious. And Silence Diaz says, Silence Die says, Shudder's a fantastic paid streaming service horror, but they don't have the Nightmare of Freddy movies on right now, so I don't know what he's watching. He does love his horror in Halloween. He will watch a movie a night. He said that on his Instagram, guys. In Halloween months, he would watch it. Every day was a different movie. He said that. But he's very busy. How much does Shudder cost for per month, by the way? Let's see. I'm searching it. Shudder is $8.99 a month. So there we go. Cheap, all horror movies.
Seriously, toxic fucking people. I can't take them. I'm trying to play...
Hold on here. What?
Okay.
What happened there?
All right, it's time to ban some idiots on Kick. Can you please get the fuck out? Toxic individual. Seriously, toxic fucking people. I can't take
Let's see who got banned. Hold on.
Idiots.
Let's see. Ban me if you're dumb. Thin skin pig.
Jealous individuals who just can't stand the fact that someone is having a good life. Seriously, it's all it is.
Fantastic Cope, sir. EA Dubai owns you. That's a good one. Cuts out begging on VODs. Beg and cope reel. Begging isn't a business reel. Stingy supporter. Stingy supporter. Stingy supporter.
That's cool. It's a giant tornado.
That's a good one. Okay. Stingy supporter. You're banned instantly for that name. You're stingy. He's stingy. Smash that.
Get it with the water gun. It's ploosh. Okay, here's the guy.
I don't know about this game.
You want to use the Holovator? Sorry, I'm still working on it. Besides, I'm on my...
I don't know about this one.
You're challenged by Sam.
I'm sure it'd be fine, but like, be honest, I really do, call me elitist, I need more for my cities than this game provides. You know what I mean? Like, this does a flat as shit building, you know what I mean? Pokemon's never been like that, but I kind of do request a little bit more.
A flying squirrel? Oh, wow. Badoo!
I don't know why Nintendo's so scared to spend money on this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a fucking huge team on this shit. Make it take 7 years. Who gives a shit? You can re-release shit in the meantime, and then make a real open world Pokemon game that'll change the fucking world, right? I know there's everyone saying too much open world shit, but if you make Pokemon a real open world game, people will lose their minds. Lose their minds.
We'll be able to go on these rooftops.
And it sells enough, right? Yeah, that's it. Ego Sum is right. This one sells enough anyway, so who cares, right? Who cares? All right, let's go back to the truck sim because there's a few more funny things to get to here that I wanted to see. So we talked about the here we go, real quick. Let's get back to the Harley lore real quick, okay? Harley lore here first.
There's snow, sleet, tons of rain. You can't be riding your bike out. It's dangerous. You know, during the summer months, sure, when it's hot, humid.
Oh, shit. Poll ended, by the way. 26% of you are legends. 26% were legends. That is it. 26. Everyone else needs to get help. Let's go.
Or whatever. That's not a big deal. But during the winter months, it wouldn't have made sense. So originally, I thought I was going to do it. And then I was wisely turned my opinion against it. And now I'm very glad that I didn't. Because, you know, having a bike like that probably would have gotten to a lot of problems. Oh my god, this isn't it.
Okay, I gotta get a lot of problems.
One turn early.
Okay, here we
go. Hopefully I don't wreck the boat here.
And one more thing here.
All good things.
It's 9:30, time for clock out right away, right now.
Must come to an end. And our chill, interactive nights hanging out together, having a good time, relaxing, talking.
This what's known as mental manipulation of less fortunate people.
Having a brew, right? Sometimes it all has to come to an end. And that's it. I mean, that's life, you know? There's many things in life that I was enjoying that I had to say goodbye to. And this is probably just going to be another one of them. Unless you support right now and we hit that goal, because there's many ways you can support, and I don't know why you're dragging your feet. What are you waiting for? I know you love Truck Sim. You're here every week for it. You're sitting in chat. What are you sitting on your wallets? Did you lose it? Did you drop it in your toilet? Is it between your sheets? Get your ass between the couch cushions and let's get some shit out of there and toss it onto the stream. Come on.
11 minutes later.
And now we got the momentum. The car's over the top. Now we just all need to jump in together, and we need to ride the car down. But the thing is, we have to loosen our wallets, so as we ride down the hill, the money flies out of our pockets and into the coffers of the king so we can hit this goal tonight. Well, let's do it.
Just giving you the facts here. And also this one.
You know, having a bike like that probably would have gotten to a lot of problems.
Oh!
A bike like that probably would have gotten to a lot of problems. Oh my god, this isn't it. Holy shit. I turned one turn early.
Hold on. Hang on.
And now look what I gotta do. Hopefully I don't wreck the boat here.
Watch this, guys. We'll handle this. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay. Gas and sleep.
Uh-oh, here we go, boys. Here we go. Watch that left side.
Oh, no! Look at this angle. This is stupid as hell. Why is this gas station so narrow? There's like no way I can even do this.
Miss this one. I'll get on the next round. I'll get it on the next pass. Hang on.
Look how narrow it is.
This will work. Hang on. Easy, easy, easy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I can't fit it. Because this boat, I cannot actually fit at this gas station.
Yeah. Go down to the next gas station. This one's not worth it. We'll get there. He's trying to go drive-through at Chick-fil-A.
God damn it, Tom, and your shitty roadhouse. All right, maybe I got to drive around the other way. Let's try going.
We'll go around. Hold on.
Let's try going to the back.
We'll go around. We'll go back around and we'll get it on the next pass. Hang on, boys.
Excuse me. I guess this is how they're expecting you to do it.
Here we go. Ooh, easy.
Okay.
Easy. Okay. How's he gonna pull out of here? Here we go. Oh, whoa.
And now the boat's stuck. Do you see? I can't even do this.
Come on. How many times? Whoa.
Now crash vehicle offense.
Yeah, you think? You're breaking this whole
Can't
gas
do that.
station.
Boat unstuck. Look.
Hang on. Just floor it. You'll fight through it. You'll get there. This ought to do it. Yep, one more time. Hold on. Ooh, left side. Oh!
I can't get it to fit.
Right side now. This fucking boat. Easy. Oh.
I can't get it to fit.
Oh. Oh, God. Hold on. Yeesh. We'll get there. Oh, this will work.
I can't, dude. I'm completely stuck.
Oh my God.
This boat is so long, I can't even see which way I should be turning.
Oh, hold on.
Yeesh, what a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's not the game's fault. That's
Okay.
definitely not your fault, just the game.
I want to sleep.
Where are we driving now? Okay. Here we go.
Okay. Glitched.
What a
Wait for
day.
the second half of our was very for that.
Let's see what he
I'll play
comes
it every
out.
week. All the other games I'm playing right now, I'm going to be. Let's hit that goal.
He goes right to begging, of course.
I'll be right back. My elbow on the stupid door frame, like ow. Right? We want to get the big payout. We gotta get the text.
You got the point. Let's see what's going live. Those truck streams are the best ones now, I
Rouge
think.
District.
Big ups K Jim, who says, remember when he promised his wife to stop streaming early to spend more time with her? Yeah, that's similar. He always has promises he'll do when he gets more money, but those never happen at all. And it turns into, if this keeps up for the next year, then I'll do these things. But nothing ever happens, except buying stuff, because buying stuff is easy, you know?
You can stay
He does improve his own situation every chance he gets, but no one else's except his.
Got him already.
And Vike's in the house, says
Oh, we have a
Pokemon
TM
aged
up
like
here.
cat from 2017 to 2025.
Roar. A roar. Ew, a roar. Barbos. Dang. No way to climb up here. Nope. So we'll have to do it again if we want to get those other items. But can we climb here? Yes. A roar.
I'm giving it a chance here.
We got a lot of jealous trolls in the YouTube chat who are whining and complaining that I'm successful. I'm serious.
Okay, so let me read those chats. It says, worst gamer on this game I've ever seen to date, painful. That's what he's talking about.
They're coming in and complaining that I'm actually, you know, I play games, enjoy them, I make money doing it. They hate it. They wish that they could do it.
No,
And they're
they just
losers.
said you're a bad gamer. There was nothing about money. It's like, go back to the truck drive. You are making this game look bad, buddy.
That don't have any kind of charisma. No one cares about them. So they sit here and complain on my stream.
You definitely
you
have
do it for
charisma.
yourself if you had a lick of talent. I mean, go for it. Nothing's stopping you but yourself. But I mean, that's your problem, is your own ineptitude.
All right, so
Doing well, King.
we need to go the
Man,
other way.
things are getting to him way more, right? In this last, let's say, 3 weeks or so, things are definitely getting to him.
To get back at those other items. No?
This guy has great charisma, though. Look at him. Look at this guy.
La 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 la.
See? Told ya.
Let's see. Where's that item? There's an item below on a scaffolding. Oh, here's an item I missed. A repeat ball. Well, those are good.
He's got the charisma.
It's over here, right?
All right, anyways, I'm bored. I'm quitting. You're all legends. Big ups for hanging out. I will see you. Oh, Garmedes, good point. Last time he hung out with friends was 11 years ago, and yet we are the ones without friends. Absolutely. Absolutely true. I should be on tonight for some piss tonight. I am getting close to the end of the game, actually, sadly. So, of course, I'm delaying that by 5-starring every prepper. So that's what we're doing now. But you're all legends. Big ups, everybody. We will see you tomorrow for a real podcast, all right? See you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, not that one. That one.
Like Tarzan!